watching The Matrix, a swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break, though.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. And they're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
we're live, and we should do this.
Of Lake Erie to the world they stride, sipping on their chaos in the studio they confide. No pants, no rules, just a metal podcast stream. Road later, tearing at the podcast scene. Road later, mics ablaze in the chaos. Join the fight as the voices swirl. Roll, play up, taking over the podcast world.
Oh, God, it's going to do it again. I knew it was going to. Ruined my whole thing, but whatever. It is Bro Plata. What is up? It's Tuesday. Got a lot up. I took Tim off by accident. That was my fault. What a weekend. What a Friday. And we got a lot to talk about. SummerSlam's coming to Cleveland. That's another.
You don't need to
one.
talk about that. That's dumb. No one cares about that.
It's going to bring so much money to this town. Shut up.
Dude, no one wants fucking nerd money, dude.
Everybody. As a man who's done Comic-Con, sir, everybody needs everybody's nerd money.
They're getting the other half of the paycheck that didn't go to the OnlyFans model.
Exactly.
Also,
like,
half to Sheila, half to Cleveland.
Also, let me look through the beginning. Also, fight has just been booked in the UFC. Light heavyweight contender Anthony Smith is taking on Vitor Petrino. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more Smith has left. I saw Turner and Gamrot got booked for not Gamrot, Turner and Marcado got booked for 300 yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that wraps up 300. Oh, this make me laugh though. I understand he's a sell, and I want to watch him fight too. But it does make me laugh, like all those fighters that are on the undercard, and then Bo Nichols on the main card.
I know, right?
I mean, it's funnier that Cody Brundage is on the main card.
Well, I hope Brundage just ends that hype train fast.
I mean, it would be hilarious, but there's
He just
I think there's
manhandled
a better
Bo Nichols
chance it
for
never
3
rains
rounds.
again.
Huh?
So there's a better chance that it never rains again.
True. I will give you that. I will definitely give you that. I just hate Bo Nickel for that bet still. Even though it was Jamie Pickett. I had faith, god damn it. It's faith.
And it's the first time you've had faith in things you shouldn't have faith in. A lot of things.
As was say movie stars,
relationships.
No, they lost faith in me. That's the difference. They lost faith
with
in me
people
quick.
in general, not necessarily romantic ones. Any relationship with anyone.
Oh, did he?
Today? Good to see you go, buddy. You lost me a lot of money. You fuck. I hate you.
He didn't lose him money. Bo Nickel lost him money by beating his ass and being better at the sport than him.
By not yelling loud enough when the white boy fucking knees him in the balls to cheat.
100 out of 100 times he beats him. Anyway, what did you see the square ups between Tyson and Paul? Like, I'm just watching. Like, I can't believe these guys are so adamant that Tyson's gonna beat this. Look how old he is. Like, he's so old,
but he's still a killer, dude.
He's not. No, he's not.
I can't wait to gloat so hard when he flatlined.
It's not. Listen, I want it to happen, but it's not going to happen. Am I supposed to gloat about being right about Joshua? I mean, I wasn't that right. I didn't think he was going to knock him out, but
I was hoping he'd knock him. I was going to bring that up, dude, because I mean, you want to talk about? I said hype train 5 seconds ago. Francis in boxing. Absolutely, just pull that fucking lever back. It's over.
Not even this sport.
We're done.
Not even the sport. Whatever. Now I can go back to his actual sport and make.
And he's gonna get clubbed by that dude in PFL.
Well,
that would be amazing. I thought about that.
Who can fight? By the way, that's gonna be a good fight. I want to see that fight.
I mean, he's taller than Ngannou. He has a longer reach, and now Ngannou, his chin is weakened a little since getting knocked out. What do you think the chances
he's
are?
Definitely been away from the sport for a long time. He hasn't fought in MMA in a very long time. So, although that guy will want to stand with him most likely, I feel like that's absolutely going to happen now, and I hope it does happen. However, it will be a PFL pay-per-view. I won't buy it.
I mean, Tupac famously once said, "Once you reach the top, there's no place to go but down." So Ngannou's already been heavyweight champion of the world, and he was flying high after I feel he beat Fury, but he was robbed. So what if he just goes on a mad losing tear, kind of like Garbrandt did? It seems to happen to people like Volkanovski. He was pound for pound #1 in the world. Now look at him. He hasn't.
I think it's hard to give somebody shit for that when they're over 35 in this sport. That's like Volk is and how Francis is. I don't think it.
Well, again, though,
if it happened at 27, now Garbrandt's different because it happened when he was young, but also he's not done, right? And he has that good win. He has that fight.
None of them are technically done, but I'm saying though, you go from being on top, and the same thing with Tony Ferguson.
It happens to everybody when they hit that side of 30 in sports. It happens to everybody. It happens to almost everybody when they hit that age in sports. Almost everybody.
Old man,
except for LeBron James, but everybody else.
No. Okay. Better yet.
And Tom Brady.
Look at it happens in boxing to guys who are sub 30. Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko, the #1 pound for pound boxer. Then he went on a mad losing tear, lost to Kambosos. It's happening to Ryan Garcia now. He might not never win a fight again.
Well, Ryan Garcia might have gone insane. So
that was
things happen.
I've seen that video. Pulse, have you seen that video?
What's that?
That He was invited to like Illuminati sex parties and shit.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean,
hanging out with Cat Williams too much.
all that Illuminati stuff is like that's stupid talk. Like, come on, man.
Cat Williams is in it. That's what I thought when like there's no way, because Cat Williams says he's in the Illuminati. I'm like, no one in their right mind would let Cat Williams in the Illuminati.
There's no such thing, man. There's no such thing.
How you gonna have a baby sacrifice?
I bet there is. I bet there is a secret group of rich people that get together and call themselves the Illuminati just because they think they're sweet.
No, I mean,
they don't do shit.
If you told me that there's a group of rich men that control the world's money, I could believe that. But as far as them all being devil worshippers and shit, like, come on, miss me with that, man. Come on. That's just stuff. That's internet talk.
Plus, any Christian worth their salt thinks everything is fucking devil worship. So, like, that's usually where you get those, like, they're sacrificing babies. And they're doing it for Satan. Like, calm down. If
it's called a secret society, the fact that we know about it and people are talking about it on the internet, is it really a secret anymore?
Yeah. No, I don't know. What's
the Bilderberg group was exposed years ago. That was a little bit of a weird. That's a weird little like enclave of people.
Yeah, I'm part of the Build-A-Bear group. Me and a bunch of rich people go to Build-A-Bear on Saturdays.
No,
they actually fed twinks until they were fat. That's what
rich
the Builder
people hang out with other rich people. So the Bilderbergs, the BlackRock, all this stuff. Like what's it called? The Freemasons and the Order of
I'm going to stop you on the Freemasons. We have had a Freemason on this you've interviewed former Freemason.
Sure, a former one. He bailed.
I'm just saying
he's still in like his normal one.
No, he said he hasn't done it in years. Look, watch our interviews.
Once a Mason, always a Mason, man.
He bailed. All right. The only Mason I care about is Jackie. Anyway,
they're just people congregating at an Elks Lodge having meetings. They're not. I
don't trust the Elks Lodges. Anyway, if I was a billionaire, I'd only hang out with poor people. That'd be hilarious, dude. Like, honest, like I don't associate with the rich.
And that conspiracy theory comes from an actual thing that happened with the mob, but like Bill Gates isn't talking to Jeff Bezos about like how many fucking depopulation states where they're gonna get in fucking, around the world or whatever. I don't think that shit happens.
They talk to each other about how to make more money.
There's only one thing that I really want to know, and they know
Bohemian Grove though.
I've heard about that too, but
there's club though of this weirdos.
They no longer exist. But I want to know who built the Georgia Guidestones.
Me too, dude. Those things blew up too.
I just want to know who built them. Who's responsible for that?
Someone demolished them, by the way.
Yes, I saw it.
The answer to that question is usually slaves. Same thing with the pyramid, slaves.
No, I mean they got created, I think, in the 70s or something like that. But they were like a list of commandments that the world should obey by. It said keep the population under a certain amount, this, that, and the third. And
yeah,
I'm just wondering, like, who, because with how big they were, it would take an effort of people to to build that. But they just showed up one day and like people started flocking to that. But I'm like, who did that? Who's responsible? Whose land is that?
Yeah, no idea, man. That's the bit. Like that thing has always been on my mind. And one of those, like, there's like a cipher dome or something that's got like messages in it. It's like somebody made. I forget where that's at, but it's like this big bronze ball that supposedly has like the secrets of life and all that on it. But the Guidestones, they say it was like a billionaire made those. Like commissioned it.
Which billionaire? Like I know it was supposed to mimic Stonehenge because it was supposed to look like Stonehenge, I think. But I don't even care who built Stonehenge. Mm-hmm. Who built the Guidestones? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
I kind of feel like it was Ted Turner because, like you said, it had to have been a billionaire, and he's a billionaire from Georgia.
Maybe, but I feel like a Ted Turner did it at the very end to be like a Ted Turner should be able to manage the Braves and own them at the same time, no matter what anyone says. Right at the bottom there.
History.
This reminds me of when I was in, I think, high school, maybe a couple years out. There's somewhere in this county there were crop circles, and it made national news because there's crop circles in this guy's cornfield that showed up overnight, and it was some kids that like went out in the middle of the night with a lawnmower, just the crop circles in this guy's cornfield.
That's awesome. By the way, the guy that
I'm mad about it.
The person that commissioned it used a pseudonym, by the way. That's according to the wikis. Robert C. Christian approached Elberton Granite Finishing Company on behalf of a small group of loyal Americans and commissioned the structure.
Like
small group of loyal Americans. Yeah.
Sure.
Build
small groups of loyal Americans have done a lot of weird shit. So.
Oh, I know.
We're a small group of loyal Americans that are always armed and ready. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the man reportedly used the pseudonym as a reference to the Christian religion. Huh.
Yeah, like I said, call me Bobby Church.
I like this line about that's in here. Thought Christian or Fendley thought the guy was a nut. That's how he described the person.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
How many big old stones?
Game. How much do you think in 1979 dollars was the Georgia Guidestones made for?
I don't remember how big are they. I don't know, 300 grand maybe $500,000.
79.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go with that. 500,000, 500 rack, 500,000 rack. Yeah.
Ooh, you guys are way off on the high side. It's actually it was commissioned at the time for $100,000.
Wow.
Which would have been in 2022 $400,000 today.
That's little enough.
500,000 today.
So you're right.
I feel like they could. Yeah. I feel like they went in front of Build a Square and hired a bunch of Mexicans to go out there and like one night and just, you know what I'm saying, like build that. You know?
I need 10 men who love Jesus.
No, but it's sort of like it's sort of like how Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bruce Wayne is Batman?
Underneath Wayne Manor, he has the Bat Cave with the Batmobile, and there's even a Bat plane. It's like, who built that didn't know that Bruce Wayne was Batman? You could not. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Fox.
I'm just saying. Alfred didn't build that. It's not
right,
like,
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who would build a whole Batmobile?
Right.
For Batman.
There's a Family Guy bit about that. It's like I use independent contractors. Batman. They built a Lazy Susan for your nuclear car. I think they might find that conversation worthy.
Right, because like if you were in, I always thought about it, if you were in Gotham City, he's got to be the richest resident. He's the only one who theoretically could be that, you know. And like also planes that don't they have like sonar or like sonars that can see underground?
Not in the DC universe, Pulse.
I'm just saying, if you hovered above Wayne Manor, you'd be like, "Hey, there's an airport underneath his house. He's got to be Batman."
Yeah, they hit it with LiDAR, dude. That would be one of the best, like, just what if stories. What if like they use, because LiDAR is like stuff that you can detect on the ground, like it detects through a lot of like forests and stuff. They use it in the Amazon.
That's what I want. So I want the next Batman movie. Some guy on Joe Rogan's podcast with evidence that he knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Yes, yes. That's what I was gonna say. fucking somebody like just rats on Bruce Wayne. Hey, he's got the Batmobile in here. Look at this.
Well, they did have that. It was the Dark Knight, right? An accountant figured it out, and he was going to go on TV
and he threatened him, and then Morgan Freeman was like, "Are you sure you want to? You sure you want to do that?"
Didn't he end up dead? I can't remember.
I don't think dead.
I think Batman had to save him, didn't he, from the Joker?
Well,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
he was
Dark
saved.
Knight.
Do I remember correctly? Was it on the cartoons where Superman knew the truth, and then Batman found out the truth about Superman, that he was Clark Kent, and they made a deal to, like, just not to tell each other, on each other?
They know that. They
may have in like the New Adventures. Yeah.
They know in DC too. I mean, Justice League, they're all well aware that he's Bruce Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. Like the other superheroes, they know who he is.
The superheroes do.
Right.
But like, and so does like Catwoman. Catwoman knows who Bruce is.
Knows a lot about Bruce.
Oh, right. yes, especially on the top of those Gotham towers. Oh yeah. The batarang was not used, but definitely catnip. Yeah.
Bruce Wayne probably paid people up. Well, yeah, of course he did. But the thing is, somebody's gonna squeal.
That's what I'm saying.
So? I think
people can't hold water for nothing. Like if somebody, as soon as somebody has some dirt on you, let you piss them off.
I mean,
I wish in the DC universe, let Bruce Wayne, let somebody get mad at Bruce Wayne. They're gonna go to the equivalent of what is TMZ,
Twitter, Gotham X.
Yeah.
I wish there was in one of the origin story ones. I really wish there was a scene where he's building the Batcave and he's actually flying in construction crews from third world countries.
Yeah, because like who built it?
Putting them up and then flying them back.
He hoods them all just because it's like, yeah, know where you're going. And all of a sudden it's like, we're in a cave.
Well, my favorite episode of you remember the cartoon that used to come on the WB, Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah. R.I.P. to fuck. What's his name?
Vengeance. What is his name?
I mean,
oh god damn it! It's not Brian.
I see his face.
Yeah, he had a weird face. He had one of those like pointy faces that you could push into the ground and use for a golf tee, like one of those kind of faces.
Face.
Yeah,
they all kind of. None of them look like.
We definitely. Our buddy Sean, definitely voiceover face.
That's true.
He's got a face only a microphone could love.
My favorite episode on that cartoon was one time when Bruce and Alfred were downstairs in the mansion just talking in the Batcave, and out of nowhere, Ra's al Ghul and his henchman, that big bald dude, just waltzed into his crib.
Yeah.
Just waltzed up in there like it's not $1 billion, like it's not a multi-million-dollar house, and he didn't have top flight security. Just waltzed up in there, and he's like, "Hello, detective." And Batman's like, "What the fuck? How did you?" You know what I'm saying?
It's Ra's al Ghul, bro.
Yeah, he's like, "Bro, I can go do what I want to. I've lived for thousands of years."
Demon's Head. It's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Batman characters. I wish they would do him good, but they'll probably never do him good.
Didn't they do him with fucking Liam Neeson?
Yeah, that was like, I mean, that was like a fucking Pulse. You know of Ra's al Ghul because of the animated series. He's a fucking badass.
Ra's al Ghul sounds like some sort of odd soup. Give me some of the Ra's al Ghul. It's very spicy.
Got chunks of real goat in it, actually.
It sounds like something that would be like a delicacy. You remember that soup Nazi from Seinfeld? That's like his top soup.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul.
You know how good the soup would have to be for you to be able to conduct your business that way?
I said that for years. You know the food has to smack.
Yeah,
you can be assholes to your customers, and they just accept it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've heard. If you were to go to that restaurant, there's a line out the door and around the corner. And for
Yeah,
people to just
There's some Philly cheesesteak place, a famous one in Philadelphia, that apparently, like, if you don't know how to order correctly, you don't know their slang, they send you to the back of the line. I'm like, what? That works? Like, they can do that? They can be that rude to their customers?
Well, the food must be fucking fantastic.
It must be.
Is that the one where like, yeah, is that the one where they just like hurry people and like yell at them? At,
yeah,
like
if
2 in
you
the
don't
morning?
order, you have to
Yeah, I
order in
think
a
so.
certain way, or else it'll say no soup for you, and you have to leave.
Oh.
And it's like you have to go, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, this place I'm talking about is a real place, though. I mean, the Soup Nazi place was a joke.
Soup
But
Nazi place was based off a real
I'm
place.
sure
Yeah,
it was
that's
based
what I
on
heard.
something. Yeah,
that's what I heard. I always heard that. What's the guy who made
Larry David.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said like he would visit a place like that, and the guy was that he was like that in real life. He was like,
That's
you
pretty
need-
hilarious, though. That you can
Yeah,
get.
Yeah,
away
but I'm
with
wondering how good is soup, because it has to be
be.
great soup. Because to me, soup is soup, but this has to be like, you know,
Really,
I
soup
don't
is
know,
soup?
Paul.
Like, I don't think you've had good enough soup if you think soup is soup.
it better for somebody to be rude to me. It better change my life. Like it better be.
No, I agree with
I
that.
see
It better
that
be the
point, yeah.
best soup. It better be the best soup. Yes, I understand that. But just saying soup is soup in general, I don't know about that.
I mean, there is a difference, especially like in my favorite's always been Italian wedding, and it's hard to get at a lot of
Least favorite.
places. But it like so many times I've had like a cup of it, and I'm like, this is terrible. But when I get one just orgasmic one, Pulse, like bigger than the orgasm I had when AJ threw that right hand this past Friday.
Wait. Are you saying there's a soup called American Wedding?
No, it's called Italian wedding.
Italian Wedding.
Dude, I want
Yes.
American wedding soup, dude. It's just hot dogs and Busch Light.
No, I was gonna say, please describe this. What's in it? Italian Wedding.
It's got like those ball noodles. I don't even know what how to really like. I've heard
Matzo balls?
Shauna say it because she's Italian.
Is it
Like,
matzo
she
balls?
gets- No, they're not the. And then it's like I think
You guys
just
talking
like
about soup.
sausage
Yeah,
balls
that's true. That's
plopped
true.
in.
There are a lot of repeat conversations here. We don't remember things, but
I'm just
Hey,
saying, like,
you know what? We're 2 out of 3 of us are fucking stoned as shit right now. So
and
and
the
I
other
just
one's
had
fat as
steak for
fuck.
dinner.
And the other one's real fat.
Well, the other one's the alky in the group. So I'll at least we have a good balance of every. I love you, Pulse. That was fantastic. I hope I want Opus Clip to pick that up when I do it.
What do you do? I missed it.
When I said alcoholic, he pointed over to the chat. Actually, he was pointing towards the chat, saying, "Oh, the chat, we're alcoholics." So it works. But no, yeah, who cares if we have repeat conversations? People come in and out all the time, don't hear this shit. You got new
oxtail.
people, possibly. Who knows? Thank
Oxtail
people
soup.
for being here.
John 209. That sounds like soul food. You've been hanging out with black people. Oxtail.
Ooh,
soup.
oxtail. Ooh. All right.
That
It's
sounds like it's
considered soup. It's more like candy and ice cream at this point, from what we're learning.
I heard about a
drank
new
in
black
2 days.
stereotype. Can we get into this? I've heard about a new black stereotype that I've never heard before, and I have to ask Pulse if it's real or not.
okay.
Listen, I raise out. It's like I'm done. I'm not getting any part of this. No, I just heard this, and it's never been true to me. I don't know, but do a lot of people, black people, do they just like leave their batteries and their smoke detectors dead all the time? Like, if they just let them beep all year round? Is that like something I just heard? I just heard that's a thing.
That's
I
not
heard
a
that's a thing.
That's not a stereotype, Tim. That's not. I can tell you right now. There are a lot of white people do it. Like a lot of like just
course, white
low
people do
class
it too,
white
but I heard-
people.
I heard now there's like, oh, dude, all the black people I know, all their house, they all have beeps. from the.
Pulse.
Like,
I
what?
hate to do
I've never
this.
witnessed
Please
this.
don't.
No, you know what?
I've never witnessed this.
Ever since Weird Al Yankovic's parents has died of a what do you call it?
Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide. Yes. So I check my batteries because it's a silent killer. You cannot smell it. You
Carbon
cannot.
monoxide, yeah. Oh yeah, don't. Yeah, my brother doesn't have one in his. Actually, we didn't have one till recently. I bought us one because I just freaked. One day I just thought about it, and then all of a sudden I was freaking out. So I'm like, I just bought one.
Yeah, because if it's leaking in your house and you don't have a detector, you'll never know. You cannot.
Yeah,
smell
you just
it.
won't wake up. Yeah.
Right. So ever since I heard that story, and the same thing with my smoke alarms, I make sure to check them. But I have a question for you guys.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying I heard it and I thought it was silly, so that's what I'm asking. Go ahead.
Well, no, I've never heard that
It's
before.
a lot of Section 8 homes more than it is.
Possible.
It's a lot of Section 8. No, this is why I'd be great in politics. I'm too honest. Because of pest control, I've been in a lot of fucking houses, and usually Section 8, no matter who
this is
the
the problem.
Section
This is the
8er
first time that Ryan has agreed with me.
Fucking fire alarm
anything,
does
so this is
not
a problem.
work.
Yeah. Okay.
It's weird the amount of people that do not change their fucking fire alarms.
Well, that chirp, dude, I could handle it
fucking
more than
carbon
one
monoxide
time.
alarms, and you just hear that dull beep.
The chirp. The chirp.
That means the battery's running low, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine never goes off until I've never had a fire here, thank God. But
speaking
if
of fire,
if I'm cooking something on the stove and I leave it, that's when it'll go off.
Right.
Like when it accumulates smoke that way. But
that means it's working.
Often I would take, like, I don't do it anymore, but when I used to hot box my house, I would turn it off because I knew that if it was like 20 of us in here having a cipher, you know what I'm saying? Like the blunt smoke would make the alarm go off. So I would purposely turn it off. But now I don't engage in those practices anymore. So but I did have a question for you guys. Jeff Foxworthy says you might be a redneck if you leave your Christmas lights up all year long. Like it's June and you still have like a collection of lights across your front porch.
I think it depends on the location.
Every once in a while, I'll run into a house and find one. This is what, two joints to the bear. This is what I was just about to start talking about. Is that?
We need to talk about that as well.
Speaking
Tim
of
sent me
fires,
that.
Apparently, Mark Holmes was in critical condition in the in the hospital because of a fire, and he got some people out, and then he went back to save his dog. This Is Us dad style, and is not doing good. Apparently, he was completely fine until he went back for the dog, and now he's I don't know. It's pretty. All I heard is he was life flighted. And he's not in. He
saved his fucking
condition.
parents, man.
It's a big deal.
I feel like in that situation, I'm not even making a joke. I feel like Stipe Miocic would have known exactly what to do.
A lot of people will go back for their dogs. I get it, man. I love.
Plus,
I've loved my pets. I get it. You shouldn't, but it's hard not to. I get it. Especially
that's
if you think
a man,
you can do it.
though. Like that's a real. We saw him in Vegas, and we heard that fucking voice. That guy is a man. He will do whatever to save whoever. He's the kind of guy that will do that. And it's tragic, but here's the thing. The decent part about the whole thing is the fact that he's stable. I just saw a thing an hour ago from TMZ. He is it just says retired MMA or blah, 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 blah.
Oh, he's from Ohio. He's from Fremont, Ohio.
Yeah, he lives in Ohio. Yeah,
he's in near Columbus.
Yeah, he's always. You think he's always trained out of Ohio because he went to Ohio State and
Why did I think he was from California?
Maybe he trained out there at one point. I don't know, but no, he was an Ohio State Buckeye. I think he was teammates with Kevin Randleman. But yeah, he was always.
The dog didn't make it. That's the one. Like,
oh really?
The whole thing.
I mean, so the dog didn't even make it. Well, at least the people, I mean, listen, I love me a dog as well, so I get it, but at least the people made it.
Yeah.
But his dog's name is Hammer because, of course, it is.
Nice. This is heartbreaking right here. Wes Sims.
I remember Wes Sims.
Yes. Sims said that he was intubated and stitch.
That means it's probably burnt. It means it's burnt, most likely. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that would be. Although that would be the most Mark Coleman way for Mark Coleman to go out.
On fire.
Well, no, saving people, and then the smoke gets them, and you're just like, no, Mark, continue. Like,
he's just hammer fisting smoke. Just
it's just he's ground and pounding the fire.
He shot his last double leg. No, I hope that I hope he's all right. Honestly, obviously, yes. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, me too.
And from what it sounds like is, I mean, it's very, not a whole lot there, but my guess is that he might not die, but he's probably burnt. They sedated him. He's probably burnt. How bad? Bad enough for it to be painful. So,
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I see a picture of him. Is it smoke inhalation or is it burns on his skin? Which one is it? Why is he?
Could be either, man. It could be either.
Could be both.
If they have him sedated, he probably got burnt, at least some. I mean, because could you imagine being burnt? Like, remember anytime you ever burnt yourself on a stove or whatever, how bad that hurts? Could you imagine a real burn? That's insanely painful.
I found the more detail here. The fire chief told reporters the roof of the structure collapsed shortly after firefighters entered the premises. So he was caught underneath some shit, probably. Yeah, I don't see any kind of talk about like second degree or anything. And this was in Toledo, actually. So he was in Toledo.
Well, that's the answer to Ryan's question. Where is Stipe? Cleveland.
Yeah.
Geography, not right there.
2 hours west.
Yeah, it's about
2 hours west.
Yeah, it's like a right along the lake there. Kind of.
Yeah.
But Toledo that's the capital city, right?
No, Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio. It's where OSU is, and sorry, the Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University. Get your shit right. Man, the more shit I see about the college football game, the more excited I get. Anyway,
why do they call it that? Like, what other Ohio State would it be?
Shoot, there's a reason why they had it. Well, years ago they made it the. Well, okay. Well, there's other state universities in Ohio. There's plenty. There's a bunch. Ohio University, Kent State, Akron, Toledo, Bowling Green, Miami University, Toledo. That's Toledo. Wright State. There's a bunch of them. So I get it. And they are the biggest. By a lot.
The Ohio State University. Yeah.
Yes.
Go blue. Champions.
Think that bothers me, Ray?
I hope it hurts you just a little, like not a rage, just like
coming from you.
Me.
Coming from you, no, because I know you're Emma by now. You don't give a fuck about anything. You just want to make your friends mad, which is a sign of a great friend. I was gonna send you to Alan's today. He's moving, and Alan's like, send help and hard liquor. I'm like, I'll send Ray and a bottle of Rite Aid brand whiskey.
Okay.
It's good Lord, Tim. I don't want you to make it worse. That's what he said.
I would, if I could drive, I would. That's
Listen,
my big
if he would have he knows I do not want to go up there and help move. So he never asked. But I would have if he asked me. But I also would have told him the truth. Like, dude, I'm weak. I'm lazy. I'm gonna sweat a lot to make so much that's gonna make people uncomfortable. But I won't say no to you. I am watching his dog in May. So there'll be a week in May. I'm going to be up there all week. However, I just found this out the same week I'm at the Funny Stop. I haven't told Alan this yet, but I don't think it's a problem because I mean, it's 45 minutes away. I can do it. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. Or I can see if I can get it switched. Someone else can take it, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, I can leave his dog for 6 hours.
Yeah. As long as you put like food in the bowl.
Yeah, the dog will be
and
fine.
Take him out. You're good.
Yeah, dog will be fine. He'll be fine.
And you do well with the dog. So it's definitely
I'm excited.
something-
I mean, he already like. I only asked because I was drunk and he was drunk. We were texting each other Saturday. And we were both drinking apparently, and he asked me to do it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, hold on. Are the Guardians in town? And they were. They are for the part of the week till like Wednesday. They are. And I'm like, well, they have a day game Wednesday, and he bought me a ticket. He bought me like a really good seat to that game. Day game against the New York Mets. Actually,
nice.
Who I've never seen play, so that would be fun.
Oh, I've seen the Mets a few times.
Yeah, National League. I'm pretty sure I've never seen the Mets though. So I already have tickets to 2 games. I have tickets to the Boston game with Allen, April 25th, and then May something against the Mets.
Well,
so
and then you're gonna be at Lakewood Village Tavern that Wednesday night. Yeah,
I probably almost guaranteed probably will be. Only because I have I've sets the whole weekend, so I probably just not. Although I'm not gonna run my shit. Well, I could. No one there gives a fuck.
No.
Oh, this is a good question from Two Joints in a Bear. What y'all going with?
What's the question? You want to read for me?
If your house was on fire and you had only time to save one thing, what are you grabbing? Your family?
Family is safe.
It's safe, by the way.
What about animals? Are animals safe? I think it means yes, right? I think
you said one
yes.
thing, so
I know. Okay. So assuming that also the pets. I mean, it'd be the cats. But if it wasn't the cats were fine too.
I bet you're gonna say your poison pog collection.
My what?
You remember poison pogs? You remember pogs?
Pogs. Man, I might have some pogs somewhere. I don't know.
Metal slam. I used to have a metal slammer, man. This thing was
too,
had a hologram with a skull with a snake going through the nose.
Bring back pogs. Bring back pogs. Bring back. I'm gonna stand outside next to the Jesus guy by the liquor store who holds the Jesus Save sign and all those. I'm gonna stand next to him with a sign that says "Bring back pogs." I mean, dude, I'm on your side too, man. I'm down with God. I'm on your side too, but I think we should bring back pogs. Just saying.
They say
anyway,
this,
the answer to that question is,
spelled...
dude, I don't think I have one. I don't, that's probably a good thing that there isn't like one thing I think is so valuable that I have to grab it.
Yeah,
but he said,
probably
in this situation, you can easily grab one thing, so you got to pick one thing. I mean, well, my phone. Is that what? I mean, it would be my phone, 100%. My phone. Are we counting my phone? My phone or my wallet?
Well, I'm assuming that would be on your person. So
okay, well, if we're not counting phone or wallet, laptop maybe. I mean, honestly, nothing really.
I would say if you have it, grab your photo albums because everything else can be replaced. But your pictures.
But I mean, I'm looking at like where we keep all that stuff. The sentimental stuff, and no one's looked at it in years. Like I have there's a bunch of my school stuff my mom kept. And there's photo albums, but no one no one ever goes through them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at one of the dressers, or one of my dressers that's right in front of me. It's got probably $1,000 worth of comic books inside of it. So I'm nabbing that because it's also got like my pro wrestling magazines from like the 70s and the 50s. I'd have to grab that. Like that shit's irreplaceable. Everything else can be replaced in my room, like even my TV.
Ray, I think you should grab my mom's jewelry that you took because apparently that's very valuable.
I mean, I've been looking for it for a while myself.
We've all been looking for it.
It's
I'm taking that Mario Lemieux jersey that I stole from you in your childhood.
Okay, shouldn't have let you over that one time. It was.
You know what? The thing is, if you still had that would be the answer. Like, take that.
Yeah. Oh, that would be number one.
If you have like a collection of, anything
make them
valuable. Like you have jewelry, or I don't know if you wear jewelry, but
do we look like jewelry? Maybe we should become jewelry guys. What do you think?
Bobby stole your mom's jewelry, Tim. Who's Bobby?
I don't know.
Who you letting over, Tim? Why am I being left out of these parties? Supposed to be friends.
Listen, I'm only invite you if the other friends say you're allowed to be invited.
Oh boy. That's a never.
That's a never. So think I have
I'll
parties.
take it.
Although this summer, dude, one time you do need to come down to my brother's.
Okay.
And we'll fucking hang out and drive 4-wheelers and shit.
I like it.
Keep-
I've never
keep
done
doing it.
that. Never driven a 4-wheeler before. So
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it because it's. I mean, number one, they're not difficult, especially my brother's. It's automatic, so it's like driving a car like this. And he has a Ranger, like
Cool.
a side by side 4-wheel, drive. It's like a car. You drive
I
like a car.
I was hoping for you to say it had a sidecar.
What
And
about
just have you and I fucking taking turns in a 4-wheeler sidecar?
I was gonna ask, what about you, Ray? What are you grabbing? Your PS5 or what?
Well, no, I have an
Yeah,
Xbox
PS5.
One. I have an Xbox One X.
I mean, if I had a PS5,
but no-
it'd probably be the PS5.
I honestly I'd grab the
He said that. He said just grab his comic books.
my wrestling my comic books and my wrestling magazines because
I'm-
I'll never be able to get those probably ever again, especially first run. I have a slew of first runs I could piece out for like probably 100 for 4 of them.
Man,
So-
I feel like I need to like. Sorry, I was gonna say I think I need like one of those like cleansing of things. Like my dresser in my room, I've had it my whole life. I've had the same dresser, because it was a hand me down from somebody, and my mother cares about it. And anyway, but it's full of clothes I don't wear. It's full, but I don't wear any of the clothes there. And I have a bunch of junk and stuff I don't care about. I've been trying to get rid of some of my memorabilia. So, a bunch of stuff.
I
I
feel
don't
like
need.
you
I
get
think I
a
just
box.
need to do a purge of all my things. 'Cause I only have need like a bag full of shit that I actually care about.
Yeah, like I feel like you grab a box and then just grab all your bobblehead collection, you know?
And this is all replaceable. But Moss
There
or
is a
somebody, did you just
museum,
hear me
luckily,
say
that
that I
sells them.
have? Did you hear me say that I have tickets to a Guardians Mets game when the Mets come to town?
Ooh.
Yes, I'm like 8 or 9 rows up. If you want me to wear your merch, send some.
Are you behind the Mets dugout?
I don't know. I know.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. No, I'm behind the calm dugout because I'm in the same section as the Jim Beam bar.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
It's like kind of behind home plate. That's like right behind home plate.
it's home plate. Yeah, and it's like he got me good
Yeah.
seats. So he got like a $100 ticket. Wasn't necessary, but I'll be there. Don't think Moss has triple X's. He better. You don't sell triple X on your website, dude. Come on, man. You don't have. You think you don't have fat fans? You do. You know you do.
We've seen Sanosi. What?
Listen, I don't know what a lot of these people look like, and I figured that some of them are probably fat.
I don't know. I'm just fucking around with people now. It's fun. So
I'll
will
take a hat.
Gaethje turn Max? What does that say? Into Tony?
So we'll get-
Nope.
No.
We'll get into that soon. I want to
think-
talk more about 299 because 299 was fucking wild.
dude. I didn't watch any of the. I watched some of the prelims. I didn't watch the main card because I had to spend money on Andrew Law's fight. Update everybody because I know you guys who don't already know. I know you were very.
That's right.
very
You
worried
both
about this.
missed the pay-per-view live.
Yeah, dude. One of my best friends was fighting. Okay, and in Kentucky, and I had to buy the pay per view to that. Okay,
And I was at a
Priorities.
concert / date that wasn't that good.
Priorities. What wasn't good? The concert or the date?
The concert was hilarious. The date was meh.
Yeah, sorry.
It wasn't great.
Did you stay the whole time?
Almost. Well, yeah.
Almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
sort of. Dude, that show was fucking weird. I want to kind of talk about this with you because you've probably seen some shows with some fucking lead singers, and Pulse, you've probably been to some shows too where you've seen people fucked up while performing. And Homeboy was just drinking whiskey the entire show. First, his voice was just
Respect it.
raspier than usual.
And I get it. It's hard to sing live a lot of dates. I get it. But it sucks when it fucking happens on your date. It does. I remember seeing time that they're like, I heard it was a smaller venue, and I've actually met the guys before, and I talked to them. This is a band, Parabel, and they're like, "Yeah, Kevin's sick. He's gonna try to get through it." I'm like, "Fuck." It was fine, but you could tell he wasn't on his game.
Yeah.
It just
This
sucked.
guy though has like a raspy voice to begin with, but you could definitely tell he had whiskey voice that night. Like it was,
Yeah.
and then by the end of it, he was about to do this one song that I love. I absolutely love this song. It's called Good Morning Da. It's about like a dude.
What was the
waking up in
band
the
again?
drunk
So
tank.
everyone knows.
The Tossers out of Chicago. They're like a Celtic punk band with traditional Irish instruments. They just play it really fast. And
Well, that's kind of cool. You didn't tell me that.
yeah, the lead singer has like a kind of like really raspy voice.
What you think for Celtic punk? That's what I think for Celtic punk.
Then they play it really fast and like they have great songs. They have a song called Emerald City. If anybody wants something good to listen to, Emerald City is a jam, son. But yeah, it got to the point where he's about to do Good Morning Don. He's like, wait a minute. I don't want to do that song. And everybody just kind of walked away from him at that point. Like his own bandmates were kind of like, well, we're done. I don't know what's going on. And he acapella'd a fucking last song and then just got like more shots of whiskey in him and like sat down on the stage hammered. It was a sight to behold. It really was. I've never experienced something like that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Well, no, and it was still better than Unwritten Law. And that's a low bar I put right there for my concerts. And they just kind of tiptoed over it. So
John, you're talking about the rapper who plays acoustic guitar, right? That's Ren. Yeah, Ren's pretty cool. It's not really my favorite thing, but I've seen some stuff and it's pretty cool. It's cool because it's different and he's a great guitar player.
I've never heard of him.
What was I gonna say? So, yeah, dude. Well, at least it was a show at the Grog Shop. You know, like how much you pay for ticket? Like, you know, it's at least
$20.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you were like
that,
you know,
I didn't lose much.
But I do,
my bar tab was bigger than fucking.
Part of me was always fears that if I paid money, like when I went to see Blackstone Cherry, like part of me, I'm like, I know those guys always fucking bring it, but like, what if they just suck today? You know, that would suck because I spent a lot of money to go to that show. You know, well, you know, more money, less money the ticket than everything else. But you know, anyway, but they were amazing, so thank goodness. But it does really suck when like you're like, oh man, are they gonna suck today? But I haven't had that happen too often.
They didn't, and that's the thing. Until Jay really started to like get fucked up, he was singing everything perfectly, like not missing words, getting everything good. He had drunk performance like amnesia, you know, that kind of like thing we get every once in a while. Where
Sing the first verse twice. I get it.
Kind of, but not even that. He didn't do that.
You ever tell a joke twice?
A couple times.
Yeah. I don't know if I have, but I feel like I probably have. I don't know.
I know I have, because all of a sudden I had to stop myself and be like, wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. Woo. And then we'll go
knowing you if a joke worked, you're like, that one worked, let's try it again.
Pretty much. Hey, if it ain't broke, tell it twice. That's what I say.
Okay,
and then explain it to them. They love it when you explain it to them, kid.
So Paul's our friend who've been in the show a couple times, Andrew Law, fought on Saturday.
Right.
And I was watching on my couch on my phone having a freaking heart attack. That's what's great. That's why I would absolutely choose watching his fight over the UFC pay-per-view, because no UFC pay-per-view fight makes my pulse go fucking through the roof like watching my good friend fight. You know, it's completely different. And I don't feel that way about any other sporting event except for maybe like the World Series or playoffs or something like that. But like it's a cool feeling. It is. I mean, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack on my couch, but it's great. Short version, Andrew Law, our friend, won by first round knockout.
Wow.
That's right. He's never had a knockout. It was his first knockout in how many 29 fights total, amateur and pro. His 18th pro fight, first knockout.
Nice.
Because it's not really his game, but he knocked the dude out. The guy was shooting in, and he knocked him out with the elbow to the side of the head. It got flatlined. And he kept hitting him. The ref stopped, and when the ref stopped, he like broke right back up. So he was out first, but he was out. He was out momentarily. But yeah, he got him with elbows. And the thing is, I think he flash knocked him out like 3 times in 2 minutes and 30 seconds with elbows. Like he came in to shoot, and he just like threw bows at his temple.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was in a bad spot at one point too. And he did a textbook how to get out of a bad situation. That's he put a clinic on because the guy got him and he got his. At one point he had his back. One point he was a mount, and Andrew did every single thing right. I mean, that guy was like a big, like brute, strong wrestler and a BJJ black belt. So to get out of a situation like that against a guy like that, it's really hard. But Andrew's obviously a very high level grappler too. So he did everything right to get out of that situation and then pop back to his feet, threw him, and the guy bounced back, tried to shoot on Andrew, and Andrew just nice. And I think I've watched the fight about 5 or 6 times.
Nice.
It was only 2.5 minutes.
Password I could look at it.
You'd have to get into my Google, so no.
Oh, okay.
But that promotion
screen cap it. Send it to me.
They've put other fights up eventually, so I think like in a week or so they'll probably put it up.
All right, I like it. Yeah, I want to watch that fight.
It's a great. It's great. And like I said, I was worried for a minute there because he was in a bad spot. You know, the guy had his back, the guy had him in mount, but Andrew did, and was getting hit. But Andrew did everything perfect. Stay calm. That's the biggest thing. Staying calm in this situation and not letting the guy, because he fucks up the guy like that, strong dude, BJJ black belt. He's gonna choke him out. So he did everything right and got out of this situation, and then fucking landed. I mean, it wasn't the first time he dropped him with elbows like 2 or 3 times. It was weird. Like it's awesome.
Those are like his kryptonite.
I mean, it is. No, it is. That's why he said he never wants to fight for PFL because he doesn't want to not throw elbows. But yeah, I mean, that's honestly what it looked like a lot, except for the fact that it was elbows, was how Curtis Blades won. It looked a lot like that. Because when Almeida shot in and then Blades just that's how Andrew won, pretty much, but with elbows.
I don't understand why the elbows in general. I know you have to have some really, really top level balance to be able to do that, something like that.
Yeah, I was watching him because look, he has his legs spread, right? Because the guy's trying to take him down, and then he's like, I mean, he made it look good. He would do it good, but I'm like I'm just like, how do I couldn't even get that angle. Not like that.
I don't know why that's not used more in that situation, especially up against the cage. And you get somebody like, we'll talk about him in a little bit, Kevin Holland. I mean, Kevin Holland could perfect that fucking shit, even though he looked like shit against MVP. But
it is weird. Yeah, this sucks. That fight sucked. Apparently, I heard.
Well, me and Pulse will really get into it when he comes back.
I saw some stuff because I was just. I think it was right after Andrew's fight, and I was just looking to see what happened.
For day afters.
All right, but what was I gonna say? Andrew, it was really cool, and I was really happy that he won.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only 2 losses in a row, but he hasn't actually won a fight in 5 years. So, because he was out for so long, but so he finally got to win, and he got a first round finish against a tough guy. That guy was legitimate.
I mean, again, I'm going to say this. Yes, he lost to Julian Lane, but at the same time, like, he made a big error, but was he was striking pretty well against Julian Lane.
Yeah, that sucked. It sucked because he was looking so good.
Yeah. So it was a confidence booster, I think, for him to be able to fuck people up now.
And the loss before that, for the 4 years off or whatever. It's hard to say he lost that fight, which sucks because it would have been his like 10th win in a row or 8th or 9th, whatever. And he probably would have got a call from somebody if he got to the decision, but he didn't. So it's one of those things, man.
Yeah.
And then he was hurt. He was hurt in that fight. And he was out for a long time.
Fickle bitch.
But I'm hoping he fights again soon, and I hope he fights June 1st. That'd be awesome.
Just sign it. Who cares about the elbows, man?
Well, listen, if they call, he'll sign with anyone who calls, but he's never gotten calls. He doesn't get calls.
I want that contract signing.
But it's hard.
Whoever signs him
12-6. 12-6 is a hard record to match for regionally. That's a good record. 12-6 is a good record. So that's, it's not, it's not 21-3 or something, but that's a solid record. And a lot of guys with better records than that are at these bigger promotions. So you're just kind of wondering, like, I don't know. I think he's got a few more left in him. He looked great,
Good.
on like he doesn't look old, except for in his beard.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not old. He's 35. So
You
he's
should
not.
just start.
He
you
said in
should
his
just start letting go
post-fight
gray.
interview, he's like, "I'm not old, but I'm getting older."
Get you have him just go full gray on everything. He'd look like
he will. I
he'd
don't
look
think
like
he's gonna-
Raiden. I
think he will. He already has some gray in there, like me.
I'm letting it
But-
go. I saw some grays in my beard today, and I'm like,
Listen.
thank Jesus.
Dude, there's so many. Dude, I have
Stop
like
lying
whites.
to myself.
My mustache has like pure whites in it now. I'm gonna start dyeing it. Fuck it.
Don't be
Yep.
that guy. Oh my God.
Yep. Listen,
Go
no,
full
you're-
Joe Howard.
No,
Fuck
no.
it.
Listen, no. I'm gonna pull Joe Howard, which is I'm gonna dye it until it all goes naturally white, and then I'm gonna stop doing it one day and just like surprise everybody. Like Joe
Yeah,
said, he's like, it's actually been gray for years. I've just been dyeing it forever.
I know.
That's what I'm gonna do. You know, do that.
We've known.
Anyway, we'll have Andrew.
Love
on again
Joe
soon.
Howard,
Actually,
by
we
the
also need to get Brogan and Hunter Watt, because they are main eventing and co-main eventing the next Chase Thunder fight on the 6th
Mhm.
of next month.
Yeah.
I probably won't go to that, but maybe I'll get the pay-per-view because I do want to watch it, but I don't want to go there instead. Just because it's
You know, like
you've been there.
Chaparral?
it's a sweaty place, you know.
I
It's not a real-
chaparrals.
It's not it's not bad, but it's not a real comfortable venue because a lot of people don't have seats.
True,
you
not a
have to
comfortable
stand.
venue. It's beautiful.
It's a bingo hall, Ray. Well, I do forget.
I know.
You've seen wrestling shows at like the pits of places, but no,
I
but,
have.
and so have I. Like there's not enough seats. That's all. When I don't like it's so standing room and actually, dude,
I liked
finally
the
somebody
fact that it
figured
was
out to put
standing
fucking
room, though.
porta potties out there. Thank goodness that saves you. Because there used to be just one
I-
little bathroom and there's 1,000 people for a tiny bathroom, and now they have porta potties. That's good.
I loved it. I loved the vibe of the place.
Well, I liked it when I had a seat. That was nice.
Well, I liked the standing. I was able to see over people's heads and not have to worry if I'm blocking somebody. Like fuck it, I'm gonna grab this rail and watch
There are
the
good
fight.
places to stand because of I don't know how to explain it. There's some like elevated a little bit. There's
There's like a pit.
you know what I'm talking about, but yeah,
There's like a
it's-
pit in it in the building, and then it goes up like 4 or 5 feet, and you can see over people. It's a really cool place to catch like a local MMA show for sure. It's one of the better ones. That and the Tadmore. Akron has some fucking hidden gems.
Well, I like the Tadmore because the Tadmore has bleacher seating.
Yes.
That's what I like the Tadmore, but they haven't done shows at Tadmore in a long time. They keep doing it with Chaparrals, probably because they get it cheaper. And it's not like I said, it's not a bad place. It's just I wish it was 20% bigger. That's all. Yeah, I mean they sell 1,000 tickets, and I mean that's probably what the max capacity is, but 1,000 people in that place is packed. You know, it's packed.
And then Jake Digman from the
However, I was going to say the cool thing about that though is it's a low ceiling, and when the whole place gets loud, it gets super loud, which is neat.
Yeah. That's what I like about it the most is how the sound traveled through that place. The music, all that shit was like hitting hard,
you could
man.
definitely hear everything.
Oh,
I couldn't
so
really see what this venue. I didn't. It looked weird. The venue looked weird that Andrew fought at. In Kentucky.
Well, because there's 2 white men in the fucking cage. That's why.
At the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage.
Surrounded by like great moments in African American or like Black history. Just
It's on
all
Muhammad.
around.
It's on Muhammad Ali Boulevard.
Yeah.
But they ended up not being the main event, which is weird because they always advertise them at, and then they knocked them to co-main event. But I don't know. I tried to watch the main event for a little bit, but I got kind of bored. They have another fight in a few months. He might just fight for them again. I don't know. I hope not because I want to see him fucking fight. I can't. That's too far, unfortunately.
Just ask him for money or like a free pay-per-view
for money?
thing.
Oh no. Well, I
Buy
did.
buy the
no.
pay-per-view.
You did have to put which fighter you were watching in the pay-per-view.
Ooh.
So he apparently gets a kickback, so that's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Even if it's only, $3 or whatever. It's still good they get the kickback.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering if they were going to do that. Because the tickets, if you sell tickets, you get kickback. So if you sell pay-per-views, which I only bought it to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's good, man. I'm happy he got a good win, a really good win against a really tough guy. Probably one of his best wins, honestly. And then
Nice.
I hope he fights again. I really hope he fights in June. But the thing is, he wants to corner his guys, and I understand that. But Hunter and Brogan are fighting this month or next month.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, they probably won't fight in June. They might, but
Hey, Tim.
what?
I want to show you some stuff.
I don't want to see your dick.
Well, no, there's not enough screen room for that. There's not enough screen room for that, especially with the balls. The balls are the biggest part.
Extreme close up, sure.
But I have a video for it too, or an intro video that I created. And it's called No Chill Memes. Why didn't it work?
Isn't it time for trivia?
Almost. Watch Pulse run. Come.
Why is there a grid and then like a random rectangle?
Because it's just how it came out. It was high when I made it, Tim.
It's fine.
But
it's on purpose. What we got?
Francis Ngannou, for those of you that don't know, lost against AJ's second round knockout after 2 knockdowns, one in the first, and then the last knockdown came in the second, and that's when Francis took a knee. And the internet's mean, man. The internet's fucking mean.
Cackle.
That's like, dude, you can see it in his face of like, what did I just get hit with? Like, it was, I watched it kind of with glee, by the way, a little bit too much, because I like being right.
I'm already thinking of alternative names for this segment. Like no memes now is one I like. I had another one with the other.
You could intro it by just being like, "No memes, no," and then a fucking video.
Yeah,
that's actually a good idea. I like that. I might workshop that on camera. But my second favorite of all of them is this one. I sent this one, I think, to you, and I sent this to Pulse, which is hey Tim, knock knock.
Who's there?
Owen
Owen
who?
2.
Owen 2, baby. That one's fun. I like that one. This came out like right after the fucking loss, too.
Last word, a second to last.
Whoa. Cut it. What are you doing?
Is that it?
No, and then just the shot of Dana watching from the war room. Piss.
Him losing in boxing means nothing. Like, he's not a boxer.
But again, there was so much hype around him. Just so much. People, MMA fans got too into it, man. A lot of MMA fans,
because he probably beat the best guy on the planet. That's why. So
it also shows that Tyson really didn't take that seriously. Like,
that's what I was saying before. If Joshua fought Ngannou before Fury, it probably would have been a different fight. But because he saw what he did to Fury, Joshua was like, "No, I'm not fucking taking this guy lately." So, yeah, he did what he should do. He did what a top 5 boxer should do to a guy who's 0-1, knock him out.
Yeah, and he did with like that right hand. It landed that first round, and it knocked Francis on his ass. Like, he went, "What the fuck?" Like, you could tell he was just like, oh no, I'm getting too cocky. And he started getting a little punchy. Like he started really getting that like he got flinchy as fuck, bro. Like it got bad. He tried to parry a few, and again, AJ just right down the pipe, man. Fantastic knockout. Like, oh
Yeah, I mean,
I
good for AJ because there's a lot of people doubting him. So at least he fucking knocked. I mean, he was the favorite, but not by a lot, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, me and
we
Paul
looked it up.
both were fucking doubting AJ's chin. I mean, he's gotten.
I was pretty confident. I remember saying how confident I was that he was going to win. However, I was not confident that he was going to knock him out. So he even did better than I thought he did. So good for him.
And
there's Paul.
He's also
for trivia.
Trivia.
Man, it doesn't work very well when we're 100 miles apart, does it? I have one. This is the last spot I have in my folders for Master Ken. After this, I got to figure out what I'm going to write on. I almost bought like poster board or not poster board, card stock, like 100 card stocks for like $7 on Amazon that are 8 by 11.5. So I can write on them for this segment. That should last me a while. Trivia. Everything okay? Paul, is everything okay?
Kinda, yeah. So before the show started, my car, I went to Walmart to buy some eggs and ground beef. And I had the key for my engine. I have 2 different keys, one to open the door, one to turn it over.
Old school. I like it.
Yeah, well, I left the keys to my car for the door in the car.
Oh no.
So yeah, my car is at Walmart and
oh no.
Yeah, but
you have to get like a locksmith and shit.
I hope not. I found a spare, but I just don't want to leave it there. So
I mean, if you gotta go grab your car, go grab your car.
Well, no, it should be fine before it gets dark. And also, daylight savings has already started, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it has.
But it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, that just means it's gonna get darker later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's your car in a Walmart parking lot, and there's crackheads abound.
I really want to do the trivia though. It should be fine. I just want to get trivia.
I mean, I would assume probably fine at Walmart for a while. Well, is it a 24-hour Walmart?
It is, and that's what I'm saying. Like 18-wheelers parked there overnight.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Well,
all right. What kind of trivia we have today, Pauls?
Today the topic will be music. The category rather will be music.
Okay. All right.
I just have one request. Can we play my my intro?
We bet we can.
No.
It's so much louder than
Trivia showdown on the road, ladder show. Most reloaded, the host with the most. They need a hit. So trivia clash of the titans. What if 2 men lay locking horns? They won't back down. Battle it out there, the talk of the town. Trivia warriors fighting till the end. We're getting better by the games begin. Yeah, no platter, yes, no reloaded. Trivia clash of the titans. We're getting better by. Oh yeah.
I love how you got the AI to be like, bro, platter. Oh, sweet.
I didn't ask it to. It just did it. Dude, I'm reading up on AI tomorrow. I guess I wasn't gonna do it again, but now they have a new version out, so now I got some more stuff I want to play with. So maybe another month
I
worth.
get the fucking Fortnite Battle Pass tomorrow too. It's the new season.
I tried to buy MLB The Show today, but my card got declined. So I use a gift card, and there's enough money on it. I don't know why it got declined. Whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
PlayStation always has fucked up shit. I never have a problem with Xbox.
I have tried a lot to buy stuff on PlayStation Store, and it hasn't worked. However, this was from GameStop because I was trying to pre-order it and have it come.
Still, PlayStation has way too much. I've heard way too many of those where it's like, shitty.
Dude, $130 for the Negro League Special Edition.
What?
Dude, I get a hat. And I get all the stubs and packs and shit, which I'm gonna need to compete. These people who are better at the game than I am.
If you do not, I swear to God, wear that hat at least one time on the show.
I wear my hat from last year a couple times.
Yeah, but this is what's the hat look like? Is it just like
I think it's a Negro League hat.
Yeah, but the other one wasn't, was it?
No, the other one was MLB The Show.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just wearing that specific hat on this show.
You think I'm embarrassed to wear a Negro League hat? Are you kidding me?
I'm not saying that, but you would definitely get some comments about it. It'd be kind of fun to read those idiots' fucking comments.
Dude, I would debate anyone who had an actual problem with me wearing that hat. In person, yeah.
Oh,
the what league? Yeah, you know what it's called. Not that dude from Oakland.
Oh, when is that that David Allen Greer movie coming out?
Oh, this week, I think.
Oh my God. Yeah, I have to watch this movie.
I want to see it, but part of me wants to go and order a ticket at the hold on. Okay. So one of the ticket ladies at the place in Canton, one of the girls, she is African American. So I'm like, what if I go up there and I'm going to order it on my phone if she's working? I'm like, you know what? I can just do this online.
No, you're just Magical People movie.
She'd be like, the what? What is it called? What's the full title?
The movie with those people. You know what I'm talking about.
The David Allen Greer movie. You know what I'm talking about. The society. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Can you be more specific, sir?
What if I did it super confidently? I will have one ticket, please, miss, for the Magical Society.
Just say it really fast.
Wasn't it just the Society of Magical? I thought it was the Society of Magical. Which again, who is this movie for? Who is this movie for?
So
they're slaves? Is that what the whole thing is?
They're magic and angry white people are dangerous, which listen, true. True. So I think that's basically, I don't know. And they have to calm down the white folks. So they're going to go nuts, which listen, not untrue. So,
yeah, but they lose their magic. What?
I don't know. All right, but am I gonna watch it?
I cannot wait to actually
probably
sit
not,
down and watch this movie.
I'll go to this theater to see almost anything. But you know what? Believe it or not, they're not showing it at the theater in my town, which is crazy to me.
I am completely and utterly
Dude,
a place
I
of
wish they
art
would
and fucking culture. T County ain't playing it. Oh,
I wish they would. So I can just sit by the ticket booth and watch people ask for tickets for it.
Oh man,
I feel
I've been wanting this for years. 2 Joints and a Bear.
Because
Eddie Griffin is one of my favorite comics of all time, and this needs to happen.
Listen. It depends who writes it. I mean, it could be funny because that actually is a pretty funny movie. Yeah, as long as Louis C.K. writes it, from the writer and director of Pootie Tang. Oh, nice.
That's right.
Mexican, he can get away with it. He's fine.
Okay, y'all ready to get into it?
Yeah.
All right. Today on Keeping the Post, 15 questions for Tim and Ray. And today's topic or today's category is trivia concerning music, the music business. Okay. So, question number 1.
Liberace.
Which singer has a Billboard #1 hit in each of the last 4 decades?
I'm almost positive you asked us this one before.
Did I?
I think you did, but let's do it anyway because I remember now.
Okay. Well, then you should get this answer.
Let me full screen here.
In each of the last 4 decades?
Yes, and shout out to Granite. What's up, brother? Representing Boston.
Hi, Granite. I don't remember what I answered the last time. But he made a little shit and every now and then. Hey, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. That's my answer.
I believe the answer is Mariah Carey.
Ray?
Oh, Ray went.
Said
did
Michael
he
Jackson.
Freeze? Did he freeze?
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tendenko is correct.
Damn it.
It is Mariah Carey. I guess I did ask that one before.
I think he did. Yeah, because
I don't know.
The first time. Hey, you know what? It's Ray's fault because I remembered it and Ray didn't. So that's all trivia is. Remembering shit.
Yeah, I know dumb shit. That's about it.
You don't think that's like that doesn't qualify? It's like
no, that's legit shit to know, I think.
Okay, question number 2.
Number 2.
In The Big Lebowski,
the
dude can't stand which band?
Shit. I've seen that movie so many times.
Right.
Tim's going to be up.
Yep, because Tim knows it.
I'm blanking on it.
Oh,
yeah,
look at the chat.
I'm not. I put Foghat.
Probably doesn't like Foghat either, but take it easy, dude. It's the Eagles.
Tim is correct. Jumps out to a 2-0 lead.
I don't think we mentioned though that my record in this game is like 10-1.
Yeah,
Ray won 2 games, right?
I know he won one time.
Oh,
It was the baseball week.
Yeah,
and the next week I beat him in NBA trivia like 14-1 or something like that.
Yeah, you whipped my ass that day.
Okay, question number 3. Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of the group Genesis?
I love this guy's story too in Genesis. I love the story so much of how Phil became the lead singer of Genesis.
He was the drummer, right? He was.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first. Guy by the name of Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Both are correct. Peter Gabriel is the correct answer.
He would wear like fruit costumes on stage. All kinds of like artsy fartsy shit that kind of became his music videos. But like, yeah, Peter Gabriel's time in Genesis in the documentary is very well documented. Good times.
Okay, question number 4.
4.
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director? Feel like you guys should get this one.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him a few times. Puts on a hell of a stage show.
I went with Robert Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
You both are correct. The lead singer of White Zombie is Rob Zombie, and he does that.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like, no, it's Trent Reznor? We're like, what?
What? Pat Monahan from Train. What?
Lane Staley's dead. Damn it.
And Ray whacks the ball into the river.
I was trying to think of like a grunge singer or something.
Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
That's why I specified horror movies, because you know Fred Durst is a director too, right?
He's made
Yeah, I know.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like
He's made a lot of
advertisements for
pro-Russian propaganda movies.
No, he did. He directed.
That's
Can't
true.
remember
Though.
the name of it. It has Devon Sawa and John Travolta,
I don't know.
and also he directed the movie with Ice
Little
Cube.
Giants. Oh.
But yeah, okay. Question number 6.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, 5.
Question number 5. What are in the movie 8 Mile?
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of Eminem B. Rabbit's character's rival?
Oh Lord.
His main rival. And if you're going to answer in the chat, please, you guys, do not look at the chat.
I do not know, so I wrote down a joke answer.
Okay, so did Ryan Kill.
Just in full
What'd you
original
got?
Slayer,
What'd you get,
original
Ray?
B Rabbit was going up against C Ferret.
I don't know either. Juice.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is the character's name was Papa Doc, played by the actor Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a horror film too? They call it. It was like, or was that Baba Yaga? I think Baba Yaga was.
It's a completely different thing for what he said, but okay.
Megadeth. By the way, original Megadeth. The lineup was so good compared to like Metallica or Slayer.
Original Creed is the answer, granted. Dude, so excited to go see Creed. Fuck, dude.
Okay, question number 6. Believe it or not, Jimi Hendrix had only one top 40 hit in the entirety of his career.
Really?
Which song was it?
Oh, I mean, all right. Shoot.
I'm gonna go with the most obvious answer.
You know what? I'm not. So you might be right. I went. You ready, Ray? I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Foxy Lady. I don't know if.
Hey Joe.
You both are incorrect.
Okay.
So is Two Joints and a Bear. The correct answer.
Purple Haze.
All great songs, but no. The correct answer is All Along the Watchtower.
Ah, yeah.
Really?
Huh. I mean, I feel like it could have been any of those, but that's because I don't know. Now we just know them all as classics, right? They're all classic songs, but we weren't alive then, right? So, like, I get it. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, question number 7.
Granted knows because he was alive then. It's not fair.
He smoked weed with Hendrix.
Oh, good, brother. He used to spar with Hendrix, dude.
Question number 7.
The way.
What? You ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What other legendary vocalist is the cousin of the late Whitney Houston?
Cousin.
Cousin.
Wow,
Biological cousin.
I don't think I know this.
She is also a famous singer.
I don't know.
Whitney Houston.
I don't know why this name came in my head, but this is no way this is right. Is this even a singer? Yeah, all right.
I'm butchering the name. R.I.P. to this one though.
We got right.
Aaliyah?
I don't know, Tony Braxton. I don't know. I have no idea.
You both are incorrect. The correct answer is Dionne Warwick.
I don't know that.
Yes.
You learn something new every day.
The opening to Fox and Hound because of Dionne Warwick makes me cry every time. Or is it that, ooh, child, things are gonna get easy.
Okay, question number 8. Who is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for 6 straight decades?
6 straight decades?
Yes, so you know this answer is the person is rather, seasoned in life. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I already got a pretty good guess, but like, one more time with the question, please. One more time, please.
Who is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for 6 straight decades?
Man, I think there's one of two people it could possibly be. But I'm gonna go with. I will go first. I have a man named
Nas X.
Not
Went
yet.
back in time. He went back in time and did it. God damn it.
If anyone could, Nas could. I have William Nelson.
Willie
I have
Nelson?
Johnny Cash.
Willie Nelson.
Both of y'all have good answers,
Super
but
good
the
answer.
correct answer is
Dolly.
Dolly Parton.
Okay, it was either Willie or Dolly. I thought. Man.
I was thinking Johnny because he was in the 50s too. That's when he
About
started.
Dolly is like I mean the songs that she performs. I only know a couple of them. Like I know Jolene and I know 9 to 5. Like what?
Islands in the Stream is technically a Dolly Parton song.
Okay, I guess it is. But like,
look at us being really white right now, talking Dolly Parton hits.
Dolly Parton. I mean, I know she wrote a bunch of songs, but
yeah, hell of an amusement park from what what I've heard. Never been.
My brother and his family went last year, I think.
Come to beautiful Dollywood.
I know she's got that balcony you could perform Shakespeare off of. That's about all I could say about her.
Oh my God, dude, you could land a drone on that thing.
She got like what was I gonna say? Like the first version. She got the first.
Yeah, and she kept getting the better ones as it was going along.
Right.
She'd get upgrades like they were Teslas.
I wonder how many times she's gotten new ones. I'm not gonna ask because that's weird. She's 70, but it's interesting.
Question number, and I believe this is 10?
9. I have 9.
Question 9. Okay. Staying with country and
Western.
western. Who was the first woman to have 4 country albums reach number 1 on the Billboard 200?
First woman?
First woman artist.
Could be a lot of people, man. I don't know. Maybe I should have went with my first thought. All right, I'll go with my second thought. What's the score, Pauls?
You're out to a massive 6-0 or 7-1 lead.
Whoa!
No, that can't be right.
Or 8-1. I'm sorry, 8-1.
No.
No, it's only 2. It's only 3. It's like 3-2, right? Or
I've missed a bunch, buddy. I've missed. Hold on, I got 1, 2, 3.
You're
4
right. No. I'm so sorry. I'm looking.
4-1.
I only have 2. I have 2 right
It's
now.
4-2. It's 4-2. Tim.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do you have an answer, Raymond?
I do. I answered Tammy Wynette.
I went Faith Hill.
You're both incorrect, and so is 2 Joints and a Bear. The correct answer
Carrie Underwood.
is Carrie Underwood.
That was my first thought, and then fuck.
I didn't even think of her.
I figure it's probably done before that, so that's why.
Now, it's question 10.
Now it's question 10. Yes, sir.
Which astronomer is name dropped in the song Bohemian Rhapsody?
I'm pretty sure you asked us this one before too. I bet I have it somewhere written down somewhere.
Did I?
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, if you've seen the movie Wayne's World, you probably, and I mean,
He's Magnifico, from what I've heard.
I mean, this is quite a popular song.
Listen, we won't spell it right.
No,
quite a popular song, so I'm sure you've heard of it. You know the answer?
Galileo Figaro.
Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from. I almost went to go sing with the old barbershop man yesterday. I thought about it.
Damn it. We've almost got him out of the house, Pulse. Fuck.
Okay, now question number 11.
Every time I get out of bed, I'm like, nope, go back. All right.
What contemporary pop singer affectionately calls her fans little monsters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, obviously Ray knows it if he's gonna hold.
Lady Gaga.
Who's the Lady Gaga?
Okay, you both are correct. Lady Gaga is the correct answer. Question
6'4". Fuck.
Yes, it is. It's still close.
I know. I'm hoping he slips. Slip up, Tim.
Okay, question number
I'm
12.
taking my Alpha Brain today. I might.
Question
number
12.
12. How many coaches, both full and part-time, from The Voice, the TV show The Voice, have won Grammys?
Fucking no, dude. I don't. Oh, hold on. Well, okay. One for sure.
There's been a few.
I got two for sure. I'm just gonna guess a number. Because I know it's more than.
It's a numeric answer, so you can.
Yeah, it's fine. I said 7.
I put 5.
You both are wrong. The correct answer is 12.
12. Wow, I couldn't even name 12. Well, it's the part-time ones I wouldn't get, but definitely Stefani, definitely Legend, definitely
Reba.
Yeah, and probably Blake at Maroon 5 was one. So like,
I was about to say Maroon 5 guy.
Levine. I don't know, but it's the part-time ones because I don't watch it, so I don't know who like shows up and is like, surprise, I'm here.
Okay,
Dan and Shay are coaches this year from Pittsburgh.
Co-coaches, yeah.
There's 3 left. If Ray answers all correctly and Tim misses 2, he wins. So it's still anybody's game.
I don't see it happening.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I believe I've asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again because, I want to see if you guys are paying attention.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, listen, the whole trivia thing I did to you guys last week is, are you paying attention?
I know. And I feel like Granite in the chat knows the answer to this question, so don't look at the chat. What was the first rap single to hit the Billboard Top 40?
Dude, I got this right the first time. Thank you very much.
First rap song to hit the top 40?
First hip-hop song to hit the top 40 ever. We need the name of the song and the artist.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to write. I got it.
God, probably wrong.
Do you have an answer, Raymond?
Yeah. Put Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill.
That's right. That's right. Rappers Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang.
Both are correct.
I was right the first time. Thank you very much. I got that. And
probably wrong the first time.
It was, and Ray Pulse was shocked that I knew that, and you didn't.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Something sounded familiar about it. Where I'm like,
I said a hip hop, a hip and a hip hop, and you can't stop or rocking.
Rocking to the bang bang boogie. Yeah. No. Oh no, that was. Oh no, yeah. What you hear is now to test is part of that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So I was thinking that was either that or
It was like an
Grandmaster
8-minute
Flash.
song or something. Like it's long.
Don't push me, cause I'm sorry. All righty.
Okay. Question number 13?
14.
14. Question number 14. Who produced the song Bad by Michael Jackson?
I feel like I should know this. I don't think he produced it, but all right, I'm going with this, but I don't think this is right.
No. No. He's like a famous producer.
I can't. I don't think I'm right, but
No, I know this answer. That's what's bothering. Like I'm here, like literally, like hands at my sides, trying to be like, no.
do we know when you have an answer?
Forfeit this one.
I'm
gonna forfeit this one.
So you don't have an answer.
I don't.
All right. I don't think this is right. But is it Eddie Van Halen?
No.
Okay. Yeah. He may have played on it. Who was it?
Ray, you have no answer, right?
Yeah, I got no answer.
The correct answer was or is Quincy Jones.
Ah,
Motherfucker! God damn it! I visualized that glasses wearing motherfucker right with me.
Okay. 15th and final question of Keeping the Pulse.
So I already won, correct?
Yes. Yes. Not by
Look at
land.
this Quincy
The
Jones.
dominance continues.
Question number 15. Which Hollywood actor is the front man for the group 30 Seconds to Mars?
Ray knows this.
And fun fact, this man is in his 50s, doesn't look a day over 30.
Oh, he doesn't, dude. This is
I
cult
hate
magic.
him so much. Paul's music
Jared
bullshit.
Leto. Jared Leto.
Get his bullshit, Mike. Yeah, fucking. He was like, "We live in a society." In the Snyder Cut, Jared Leto.
Dude, I like
Both
that
are
song.
correct. The correct answer is
That's
Jared
about
Leto.
it, though. I like it when they were emo. I don't like it anymore, though. Like,
You remember when he got his ass beat bad in Fight Club?
Yeah, he was Angel in Fight Club. Yeah.
he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, he really is. And
He's
he's in a
terrible
movie that
musician.
I saw a while ago, like when I was in school, but I can only watch it sparingly. Like I can't watch
Requiem
it.
for a Dream. That's a hard watch.
I cannot watch
That's a
that movie.
hard watch, dude. I've watched it. I don't think I have ever. I watched it once and never again. And I don't think I don't plan on ever see it on. I'm like, not watching that. No way, man. That's gonna put me in a
No
shit
way. I
mood,
can't
man. I
put
want to
myself
watch
through
Requiem for a Dream.
I can't. I just can't put myself through it.
But if you haven't seen it, everyone should see it because it is a really good movie. However,
That old lady is the.
it will mess
probably
you up.
the
that's
dude.
the worst. That's the worst part. That and when he gets his arm cut off, like I just can't sit through that, man.
Yeah, dude, it's a
That's
rough
Jared Leto, right?
And if there's Jared
Very
Leto.
good
Yeah,
movie.
I laughed during that
If
part.
there was
So
ever a movie that will keep kids off drugs, it is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, they showed in schools.
oh my god,
Anyway,
yeah, the old
I gotta
lady is
go-
the worst.
I have to go retrieve my cars.
Go get your car.
All right, go get your car.
Hopefully, I'll be back in time if y'all still live.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be live.
probably.
Ew, Jared Leto. You got fucking lucky, kid. We would have been going to 6-teen if I did not
No, I beat you by
fucking
two. I beat
whip
you by
on
2.
Quincy Jones.
I beat you by 2. Yeah, I will say this though. I usually don't beat you by more than like 3. So
Yeah, I put up a fight.
it's like I'm dominant, but we're going 5 rounds, you know. But I
Yeah,
win every time.
I'm Connor, you're Floyd. We're not gonna get a proper 12 in.
Oh,
So
Maybe.
pissed I missed that Quincy Jones fucking thing. Like it's just
You blew it!
I think Van Halen played on it, so I thought maybe that was the
Yeah.
you know, the
he didn't even know what he was going in, like into record. He just like put some riffs down and got like credit for it apparently.
well, he wrote like, Beat It. Beat It was him. Beat It was he was the rip. Did also like the backing band, like Toto played a lot of his albums. That album, Bad. Yeah, Bad was the album. Yeah. Oh no, Thriller. Toto played most of Thriller.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I don't know how many of them, but a lot of those guys played on that album.
Is that the one with the guy with? No, that's Kansas. I'm thinking of with the
dude, there's
afro.
side players like guys who were. I mean, they're probably okay financially, maybe not great. There's guys you would never recognize, and they played on like some of the greatest, songs and albums of all time. I mean, you never recognize them.
Yeah,
I saw a great documentary. I think it's 5 Feet from Stardom is a backup singer one. That's a good one, but I forget what it's called, but it's about sidemen, and that was good too. Because like the best was, man, I forget what band the guy was playing with, but he was painting someone's house like for a big band, like maybe I forget which band, Guns N' Roses, maybe Motley Crue, I forget, but a big band. And the guy whose house it was came over to him, and he's like, "Dude, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I was just on tour with you with." Yeah, whatever band. I was playing with him. Like, whatever. He's like, really? He's like, what are you doing this now? He's like, because the tour's over. It's like, he's like, oh, all right. I'm like, yeah. He's like, the worst thing is people think because I did a whole tour with whatever band as their second guitar player that I'm rich. He's like, I'm not fucking rich.
No. Yeah, he's not the Mick Mars. Whoever replaces Mick Mars on like a Motley Crue fucking tour, that guy's getting at least
probably not.
whatever
You
minimum.
Yeah.
Mick Mars is getting the check for whatever's ailing him.
Because Motley Crue makes a lot of money touring. He's gonna be paid. It's a good job. Like it's a good gig.
Good.
That's a good gig. But some of these bands, not always, man. Not always.
No.
Like I think one was a guy who was like, I was a metal singer, and then like I got a job with Hillary Duff or something. Or no, it's Mandy Moore. Yeah, and he's like, it was a good gig though. It was a good gig. Play guitar for money. I'm like,
what's it called?
That's a good gig. I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the name of it. If I could look it up and maybe figure
it out. Look it up. I want to watch that.
Yeah,
sounds actually quite interesting.
Yeah, it's about side players and studio players and stuff. And like, so many like famous people be like, dude, this guy's a legend. And you never ever heard of the guy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you've heard shit he's played on.
My mom went to school with a guy who like has gone on the road with Winona. He did Reba for a while, and trying to think of, he did a lot of like country acts, and the dude, that's all he did. Like he'd come home from like a 6-month tour and then fucking stay in Cleveland for a little while and then bounce on to another tour once he got something going, and I actually got to play his guitar. It was dope. I think he told me he played it on like stage with like Reba or something like that, which fuck it. Oh, good shit. What's up? What are you looking at?
I'm trying to figure out the name. Oh, this might be it. The name of the documentary.
Oh, okay.
This one's called Hired Gun. That might have been it. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. It depends. Maybe not. Yeah, I bet 2017. I bet it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out.
Yeah. There's it's cool because it's talking to guys who've been played with all kinds of groups. It's really cool. Also, another one is 5 Feet from Stardom is another good one. That's about backup singers. It's another really good one. Mary Clayton, dude. Mary Clayton's story in that documentary is the best part because she talks about singing "Give Me Shelter," and like for the Rolling Stones, those guys are all they're fucking coked up and shit, and the recording, they're probably going for days, and they're like, we need a backup singer. We need a backup singer. So they called Mary, and she was pregnant, and it was in the middle of the night. They woke her up pregnant. She had rollers in her hair. She's like, I'll come in, but I'm not coming in like this. You're like, we don't give a fuck. Come on. Right. And they had her like, and like, as far as backup singers go, that part for backup is crazy because they wanted her like, she's like, her Give Me Shelter, the rape murder. Just to yeah, that's great. That's legendary. And she was like in the middle of the night in like barely dressed with rollers in her hair, pregnant when she did that. It's hilarious.
We'll give you $4,000. Come on.
Probably. Yeah. She's like, you want to work? She's like, I'm pregnant. I have horrors. Yeah. And then she gave me the lyrics. Like, rape and murder. Whatever. And she just fucking nails it. And yeah. Anyway, that's a good one, dude. That's a good one. Also, I know that Voice is another one that's about voice actors. That's another good one.
Good shit. I'm more of a fan of like the Aristocrats. It's a good documentary.
Oh, that's a good one too. But I was talking about once I'm talking the theme here, Ray, is people that you know but you don't know. You know, although the Aristocrats documentary is fun.
If you watch it, there's a lot of comics where you're like, oh my, it's a lot of comics where you're like, oh my God, I remember him from Comedy Central Presents. Like it's a more of like a who was.
I kind of want to do an Aristocrats joke one time. I never done it.
You never done one?
No, just go to open mic and
I have like
okay, so fucking here we go. So you know the comics
family walks into
an audition at the
if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, if you haven't seen the documentary about the Aristocrats is a joke comedians tell, entertainers in general tell to kind of like one up each other, and it can get pretty fucking brutal, pretty violent and filthy. And I did it to a civilian once, and they were like, yeah, you shouldn't tell that on stage. And I'm like, I don't tell it on stage.
Well, the thing is, you got to make it your own, right? You got to write your own version of it, although the punchline is the same. So all the comedians will know what you're doing, but if you make them laugh with the setup, it's funny. Although I don't know, I feel like that the week that dude, maybe that's what I'll do at LVT. I'll just do 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I challenge you to something, Tim.
I
challenge you to this. I will do one as well. We will tape it.
I don't want to do it the same night, though.
Why?
Because it's weird if we're both doing it.
Nobody needs to know what we're doing.
Well, they'll be well aware once one of us does it.
True.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay, we'll do it 2 different nights. You record you doing yours, and then I'll record mine on another night at LVT. And we will have the people decide if the Aristocrats joke, who has the better one.
Okay. I got to write it.
I got to use a lot of modern references probably to get some laughs. Like,
yeah. First,
because laughs will be the thing people judge that on.
I got to hear the, yeah, but at LVT, it depends on a lot of things. Laughs.
Well,
it's not just is it funny or is it not at LVT? It could be, is anyone there? How drunk are they? Do they like you? Yeah.
The answers to all of those are
have you booked them on anything?
A few, very, hopefully, and none of them.
A little disappointed I didn't get nominated for best promoter. A little bummed out about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not actually bummed out.
You got your own little thiefdom down there. You should just be happy with that. I messaged that guy this week. I don't know. He said to get back to me this week. I got to get one done. We haven't done one in a while, and I hope either the last week of this month or maybe like the first week of April. I want to do it before it gets too warm. Yeah,
because when the summer didn't work, so I don't think we're going to do any for a while after that. But I want to get at least one more in. I hope we should have got one in before this, but I don't know. I mean, the last one went so good. I mean, they'd be great if they all went like that, you know. Mm-hmm. But half of them have gone like that. It's just the warm weather ones haven't. So,
yeah, the one I did was fucking great. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Tyler Ross got a hold of me again, asking me. Actually, that's who I'm working with, and at the Funny Stop. So, talk to him. He's asking. He's like, can we do one that week? And I'm like, I can ask, but the thing is, I'm not going to be around that week, so no, I'm not even going to ask him to do it. But maybe the week after. And he said the week after will work too, but I don't know if they'll do it or not. I'll ask them, but we got to figure out about get one like at the beginning of April. And I mean, I got 2 guys at the top of my head I want right now for that, either Bill Squire or Brian Kenny. I've asked Brian twice already, and both times he just couldn't do that day. But he's like, I'll do the next one. So I'm like, yeah. So,
all right.
And Brian's headlining Funny Stop next week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think who's this week? No. Next week's Fignola.
Oh, okay.
I know Frank. Actually, I learned about Frank Fignola from stories from Sean Lynch, but I did work with him one time in the Poconos.
Nice.
He's pretty funny. He's good. He's been around a while. Yeah, he's pretty solid. He'll do good.
I can't wait to go back there. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna show up on like a Wednesday.
Dude, I was legitimately pissed off. I couldn't go see Marion. Like I was too sick. I'm like,
yeah,
I was really mad
I know.
because I 100% was gonna go, and that not that often. I'm like, I'm definitely going to this one, but that one I definitely was, and I was definitely too sick, and that fucking sucked. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then she sold out, and then Bill Bendon was there, and of course he was. Bill's the man, and it's a bummer. But dude, they have a lot of some new people coming, some younger guys like where's that Ram Barcarlo and
Ram Barcelo
and Matt Bregman is his name.
I'll never forget my first Ran Barcelo meeting.
I've never met him.
I met him by sheer happenstance. Like, absolutely, we were in the same place at the same time for the first time, and I watched this guy who had, I think, been doing it under a year, just tatted up, fucking being who he is now, which is fantastic, and his jokes have developed extraordinarily. The way he is on stage is fucking awesome.
Where's he from?
Cincinnati.
Okay.
I met him in Cincinnati doing open mics because I was down there for a corporate training for thing, and I had a sedan at the time. I drove a Pacifica for a while, which was I started doing comedy in.
Dude, Pacific is a fucking boat.
Dude, I missed that thing desperately. It was so nice. Like, it was so comfortable. Like, I loved that car so dearly. That Chrysler Pacifica was awesome.
My grandmother had one of those.
I have the Subaru sitting there. I have to turn it on soon.
Probably
started it when I went over to Ohio Technical College that one day. Ran is he'll be doing hilarities within the next couple of years, without a doubt. Like, he'll be headlining hilarities probably next year, like doing weekends there. He is so fucking good, and I love seeing that kid perform. It's mind-blowing the amount of energy he puts out. Just absolutely mind fucking. He'll open the audience mouths and stick his charisma dick in there and just like go to fucking town, dude. Like, I love Ran. Ran's a cool cat, man.
That's great. And maybe I'll go see him depending on what happens. But
I recommend it.
I'm surprised at the amount of energy I have sometimes, which so many times I'm just like, fuck, I hate everything, and I'm going up soon, and I go up and I go 100 miles an hour, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
That's usually what I do.
Probably, and fucking anxiety now. Well, that's what I told you. I found that recording from a while ago, and I'm like, it was all smooth. I'm like, yeah, because you're on fucking drugs, Tim, that you should be on now.
Speaking of recordings, Tim, you just jogged my memory. Oh boy.
That's a secret, right? We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. We're just gonna surprise everybody with it.
Okay. I like it.
But I like it. The hint is that it's something that we've been promising you for a long time. But
yes, be on the lookout. Do what it says down here, because we have something coming down the pipe. Or is it down the pike? I don't fucking know if it's down the pipe.
I think maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll ask if I can borrow it, and then we'll see. Because because he got a hold of me. Said I haven't talked to him in a while, and he just like, hey, I found it. I'm like, what? He actually called me. He called me on Facebook Messenger, but I was at something. I was at
That's awesome.
Night the Races.
Thank you,
thing.
Scott.
And then I'm like, what? So
yeah,
we can tell everybody. We found the video of my fight. Everybody, we found it.
Coming soon.
So we got to figure out what we're gonna. And I don't know. I'm gonna get it and then rip it, and then we'll go from there.
I think we should do it together.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that everyone can see the video clearly. That's all I care about.
Well,
I don't care about the audio. I don't give a shit about even us over it. I don't give a shit at all. I just want to make sure everyone can see the video. That's what I care.
Oh no, that's what's gonna be the thing. Is we're gonna play it like right above us and we're gonna be on like the small end, kind of like what we do for when we go down cards and stuff like that. And it'll be the fight on the thing, and it'll be us in your basement in the recliners watching that fight.
It's only 4.5 minutes, the fight.
But
it's probably like a 7-minute video.
That's fine. But again, we do it together. We get high.
I don't want to get high.
I want to get or drunk Tim comes out.
I got drunk Tim maybe, but I got high yesterday and I wasn't into
it. You weren't into it. So why you have the sunglasses on? You're still feeling the effects?
No. I didn't. No, the thing is, I didn't get that high. I was only high for like 2 hours, and then I'm like, "It's fine."
Oh, okay. Well, that's usually when it lasts.
That's all. That's about what I like anyway. I don't like it any more than that. But it was all right. Yeah, okay. It was all right. Usually that's how I am. Like I'll do it and I'm like, it's not that great. And then I'll wait a week and I'm like, it's time to get high again. That's I don't really want to get it any more than that, honestly. But
as soon as I pull in the driveway, I'm ripping it. As soon as I get out of that truck, my feet hit the pavement of my driveway. Oh, do I rip? I'll go like hard for like 2 hours.
And you have a problem, Ray. You're an addict.
To this feeling, yes. But it's such a good fucking feeling. Oh,
I just don't like being able to control my mind as well as I feel like I should. And I can't when I'm high ever.
I have mine's pretty under control, but
I never, even when I smoked a lot, it never was. So that's why. So I'm just like, so I can't go out and do it. That's fine. I mean, I'll just do it at home. That's the only time I want to do it. Do it, eat a chocolate cake, watch movies. Do you know what I watched after I smoked? I watched Beverly Hills Ninja.
Nice.
Which is probably a perfect movie for that.
That's one of them for sure.
But I was watching. I'm like, man, this movie sucks so bad. And I'm like, it's funny, but it's so gosh darn dumb that it's like. I mean, Chris Farley's amazing. He's amazing. But I'm just overall, I'm like, man, they did not try at all to make this movie like. I mean, it's goofy. It's just, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's never going to win an Oscar, but it is what it is. It's just a goofy movie. And, but Chris Farley's great. I'm really disappointed we never saw the part of like Chris Farley's career where he like, plays like a single dad whose kid gets kidnapped, like his drama roles. Because I think that was coming.
Oh my God. Oh my, yeah.
And then, like now, he probably would have taken.
Well, and also he was supposed
to Ozempic and lost 200 pounds. Like we never saw clean Ozempic Chris Farley.
Oh God, he can fly from tree to tree like a squirrel with just the excess weight he loses.
Sure. Yes, I do know that 2 joints in a bear. Chris.
That's
Farley
what I was about to say. Yeah, the Shrek thing too.
You hear the recordings, man, that would have been a completely different movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it still would have been good, but it was like, yeah, it would have been great. But yeah, that would have been like the beginning of him. He would have started doing like dramas and shit, and I'm sure he could. But yeah, like I said, like him playing a single dad, his daughter gets kidnapped. Like, dude, he would have killed that, dude. He would have been great in that. But
oh my. Yeah, just like the facial reactions he would do of like, yeah, just his stuff like kicked in, and then he just starts crying.
I'm sure we never saw his real acting chops, but I feel like everyone assumed he had it.
Yeah, I mean, he
or
was
his range.
the
Not his
comedic
acting chops,
timing.
his range. Yeah, I mean, we knew his acting chops, but I mean his range.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been great. But yeah, it's one of those guys that we lost, and it sucked for everybody. I'm gonna go get more drink. I'll be right back.
all right, fuckface. I'll see you in a little while. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. All 85,000 of you. Here, I can't believe we've hit our goals today. No, we haven't, because I'm gonna be saying this to you. Hit the fucking down there. Down there. Down there. Down there. There's a like button. Fucking hit it. Better hit it. Better hit it. We need it. The algorithm hates us. Probably that Tucker Carlson episode needs to be brought down. But Farley's role in Dirty Work was tremendous. I forget what he was in that movie. I haven't seen Dirty Work in forever, son. Like, it's been a minute. I need to rewatch some of those old Norm movies, because those Norm movies were awesome. Dirty Work. Fuck. Why can't I remember the name of the fucking movie, dude? Fuck my life. What was the other Norm Macdonald? Screwed? Something Screwed? Fuck. Shit. Tim is not here to save me, because I'm blanking on the name. He's the guy who got off his horse, bitten off by. Oh yeah, he was great. That was great. That was a fun character. I like that. Fuck, why can't I remember the name of the movie? Dirty Work is a really good one, but there's another one. It's basically the same movie, but with a different name. Fuck my life. Two Joints and a Bear. You know what I'm talking about? The other Norm Macdonald movie that was really good, that wasn't Half Baked, by the way, where I think him and Chappelle were in that one too. Fuck, I'm having a total meltdown today. No, I lost to Tim. Fuck my life, chat. Fuck my life. Anyway, me and Tim gonna break down the fights here in a hot minute. He's getting some bourbon. $2.99 was this past weekend. We did talk about the Francis Ngannou fight. There's some memes that we showed too. So go back, watch that as well. Make sure, again, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know we going live Tuesdays, Thursdays, select Saturdays. This Saturday I will be live streaming for the fight night, Tuivasa versus Tabora, and I'll be doing the live stream for that. And we'll be breaking down that card this coming Thursday on the show, Bro Plata. It's where you can find us all the time. Definitely Saturday. Didn't see the card live, was at a concert. We talked about that as well. But watched on one of my favorite sites to watch replays, because people post them on certain websites after the fact. I did, in full disclosure, did not give DAZN money to watch that fight. Thank you, internet. And websites with a lot of spammy ads on them for the Ngannou fight.
Speaking of spam, actually, first, 2 joints and a bear. It was a Saigon whore that bit his nose off, which is Asian, but still, specifically, a Saigon whore that bit his nose off.
What was the other one? What was the other Norm Macdonald movie?
Screwed with Dave Chappelle.
What was the other Norm? Yeah,
Screwed with Dave Chappelle. Yeah,
I thought it was Totally Screwed or Screwed. I couldn't remember what it was. That's the one. That's the one where they're in jail, and he was like, "I mean, I have never been treated with such disrespect."
No. That's dirty work. That's dirty work.
Is that dirty work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screwed's the one where he kills his old lady boss.
Yeah.
And her something with her dog. Kidnaps the dog.
Well, Pittsburgh's finest.
So yesterday I just decided to like enter like 12 different sweepstakes. I found a list of like all the like active free sweepstakes, and I just like started entering about like didn't enter the ones that are like giving you cash because I don't trust those ones, and the ones that are like who will win a $500 gift card, just the regular Visa gift card. I'm like, I don't trust that either. It was the one that are companies or legitimate companies, legitimate websites, and they're like, oh, win a trip to the barbecue championships in Memphis. You know, win a trip to see UFC 300. Yeah, or you win a trip to Coachella. Like one of those. Like I entered a bunch of those.
I got magenta status, by the way. So if we were to go to like a T-Mobile event, I could get us in some fucking places because of my pass that I have now, I guess.
The one that I want to win the most is probably, well, any of those would be good. There's a bunch of, so one that's like win a Pop-A-Shot basketball. I honestly don't remember all the ones I signed up for.
You with a Pop-A-Shot? Oh my god, that's your content. Just doing Pop-A-Shot and trying to beat your own high score daily.
Dude, isn't Bill Squire really good at Pop-A-Shot?
Yes.
Anyway,
challenge to the Alan Cox show. If Tim wins, Bill Squire, call you out, boy. Plotter, Alan Cox. Fuck off.
What was that? One. That's the first one I entered before I looked up more sweepstakes. Was to win 2 free nights at a Marriott. Like that's the one I hope I win, dude. You know how much damage I can do with that? That'd be great. It's like but only participating Marriott. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll find one in driving distance. Dude, I mean, listen.
Oh my god,
like, going anywhere, the most expensive thing is staying somewhere, right? So if you get I get 2 free nights at a Marriott, dude. I'm doing a road trip somewhere.
Yeah, I think I got like Hilton Honors Silver for right now. Like I have a free membership of Hilton Honors right now. So yeah, T-Mobile is really starting to get their shit together, and in about 2 weeks, Tim, free MLB TV.
Oh yeah,
son.
Hey, one I entered was to see Chris Stapleton in Houston.
That's awesome.
Well, it's like a lot of it's like airfare and all that. And there's second prizes. Second prizes for that were like just tickets to see him. So I'm sure I'll find somebody I can give those tickets to in Houston. My uncle or boss. You want to go see Chris Stapleton? Heck, I would, man. Give me free Chris Stapleton tickets. I'd go Chris Stapleton. Yeah, but there's like a website that like just like compiles all the free sweepstakes, and you can just like go to this one. So my spam is already full of garbage already, but I'm like, whatever, fuck it.
Send me it. I'll see if we can start winning shit.
Yeah, dude, I mean, there's some that it's like 200 winners win a can of the of Jason Kelce chunky soup. I'm like, I don't need that.
I'd take that free soup.
Yeah, but like some of them, yeah, the ones that are like cash, I'm like, I don't believe it. I don't believe. Give me this like random but prizes, dude. Yeah, one was No, you know what? No, I didn't. I actually I didn't even trust that one. There was one that they were giving away Corvettes, and I'm like, I don't trust it because I was thinking in my head, what if I want a Corvette? I'm like, do you have the tax money for a Corvette, Tim? I'm like, I don't. So let's just not buy a Corvette. Let's not win a Corvette. Well, there was one that was like F-150s, and I'm like, well, that's a little different. F-150.
We can go mudding now.
That's right. But anyway. Yeah, I might have to like. Well, there's a couple of them that have to like go back and like enter every day. So there's some of those. There's one it's instant, right? You have to like collect the digital basketball. If it makes a free throw, you win a Papa shot, right? And I didn't win. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna keep trying and see if they give me a Papa shot. Dude, that was great. Dude, free Papa shot.
I love how Bill Clinton called or Norm called Bill Clinton out on The View. He killed a guy.
Norm was great. Norm with the S was the best. But most of the most of these contests were like by liquor places. A lot of liquor places selling free shit. Actually, the UFC 300 tickets was from Jocko, like Jocko Brain or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like they sponsor Bo Nickel and it's like, see Bo Nickel, UFC 300. I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck free tickets and a fucking flight and shit. Yeah.
That's awesome.
However, I will say the chances of me being able to go in Vegas are basically none. I would say try to plan it without me. Unfortunately, I would love to go, but I'm just trying to think of any possible way that would work, and I'm like, it's not gonna work.
I'll be out there like if I play my cards right and really kind of like look at deals and shit. I might be out there the week of Noche, or the week before Noche.
Well, when is it? They already I thought you had a vacation. Don't you have a vacation?
I have vacation scheduled. I just have to know where to go now. So I'm
I'm saying is your vacation scheduled the week of Noche?
The week before.
Oh, okay. Well, then you won't be there.
And I don't want. I was thinking about moving it back a little bit.
You're not going to be able to. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to be $5,000 tickets, right? And I don't know how many.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'd rather just kind of go chill and like hang out rather than like have to deal with the absolute foot traffic that the Sphere is going to have around it.
I mean, dude, it'd be worth it if you can get in there. But
although
be very
for
expensive.
press credentials, if we got press credentials, I would go.
You still have to have a ticket to see the show.
No, I can just do press credentials. I don't think it's like tickets to see the show.
No, I know, but you can. I mean, you can get in the. You won't be able to see the fights though. You can't see the fights with press credentials.
I can go to a bar and do content there.
I'm just saying what you want to do. I'm just curious I don't know how many the Spear holds.
It holds a lot.
Let's look that up. I mean, is it 20,000?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Here. It's the Sphere, Las Vegas.
I mean, you would think it'd be at least double what we had to pay, if it had the same capacity, but I think it has less.
Well, I mean, it
might be a little bit more because it's not going to. Well, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to set it up. It's not.
I mean, it's how much are tickets? I'll just do here. U2 ended on March 1st.
Well, I just want to know what the capacity of that place is.
Oh, yeah, that too. But like a ticket for like U2 was like $545.
I think it will be more than that because they did a residency.
400, and it was like 400 on a Friday. That's cheap.
Well, cheap is a relative term, but it's doable, right? But this is UFC Noche and something they've never done before in a crazy venue, and it's one show. It's not like it's a residency like U2. So I'm thinking it's going to be close to $1,000 ticket.
I would sell my soul for those tickets.
Yeah, we'll enter that content. We'll enter that sweepstakes.
Ooh, I know Satan, he's already taken it a few times. He's like, I can't give it back, and then you give it back to me. That's not fair.
Yeah, so that Family Guy's like, he sold his soul 3 different times.
I'm looking up here. Why is it not showing? Oh,
never do that.
Ooh, including the floor, it's 20,000.
Oh, okay. So it's about the same as T-Mobile.
Yeah.
It will still be more. I'm still thinking for that event, the first one that we paid.
That's why, again, I would be down.
300? I bet it's more than UFC 300. So I bet it's about 1,000. Close. Pretty close.
T-Mobile Arena.
We 285. We played 400 and
20,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So we played at 285, which wasn't 300, but it was 285. It was John Jones. Big deal, right? It was 400. So I feel like no matter who fights, and I think they're talking about like McGregor and Chandler. I hope not Diaz. It's a fucking terrible fight.
Well,
Chandler.
I mean,
he's old and no one cares.
So is Connor.
I think Neil have no fucking. He also Jake Paul. Anyway, so I think it'll be at least $1,000. Anyway, but that'd be great. I'm trying to think of any possible way it would work, and it wouldn't. Like I'd have to say, like, it's not possible for me to save that much money, and then it wouldn't, you know. I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it so we could book shit. I wouldn't, you know, so it would be a problem.
Well, I'd just go to all the press. I'd go to all the press stuff like the press days. Where it's
I mean, even just going to Vegas in general without that, you know. The only thing is if I start working, I don't know when I'm starting working for my uncle, but if that starts to happen before, the thing is that I just can't take time off. I don't know how any of this is gonna work, so I can't just be like, hey,
are you working from home?
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, it'd be pretty hard. I'd have to spend like the whole day, you know, dude. I mean, I could, but it doesn't seem practical.
Well, technically, you could sleep in too, because if you're like waking up at 6 a.m., it's 9 o'clock in. Or you? Oh wait, no, you gotta wake up at like 3. Ooh.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm gonna be calling Texas, so it actually is gonna be an hour.
4.
Behind.
Yeah, but it would be about 4 o'clock. Ooh. Oh.
I mean, it's due. Again, I haven't started any of this. I have no idea how it's gonna work, so I don't know. But here's the thing: like, I had 4 years where I had some money to do stuff, and no one asked me to do shit. So fuck you guys. Like, if this was a couple years ago, I'd be like 100% lock it in now. But no one asked me to do anything until I had the last of my back pay left. And I spent the last of it going to Vegas, and it was worth it. Vegas was fun as fuck.
I need to start doing this at the beginning of the show.
I would go twice a year if I had the money, at least.
Oh, yeah, dude. Probably if I could. Literally. That's why I'm the next couple paychecks after I get done paying off, which probably will be tomorrow. I'm going to take or I'm probably going to put like 200 in my savings account, and then next check will be my full payment. So,
that week I'm going to be staying at Allen's. Like the whole time I'm probably going to be like, well, I can just drive on over to Jack. It's right there. Although I could have done that when I was in Columbus. The casino.
Oh, yeah, but I actually passed that the other day. I was going to LVT and I was stopping at House of Blues to see a friend real quick. And it was I looked at the Jack and I'm like, I have no desire to go to that place. Like anybody that doesn't know, the Cleveland has a casino called the Jack Casino.
It's a nice
formerly known as Horseshoe. It's in the same building as the movie that was shot in for the movie The Christmas Story or A Christmas Story.
It's a good casino. It's Vegas. It's a Vegas quality casino. I will say that. As far as the table gaming area, gaming and table area, it's the same. It's the same as the fucking Horseshoe was on the floor. The floor was the same. It wasn't any. What was different on the floor?
Usually it's like $15. You can get a $10 table, $5 table in Vegas.
Listen, if you go to Jack, on the weekday and during the day, they have probably 10.
Even then, it's usually like 10.
Well,
It's like
no one
10, man.
No one has $5 tables except for maybe Wheeling on Wednesday mornings.
Probably. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds accurate.
I'm
but
really comparing Jack to like the West Virginia casinos, and it's a lot nicer in those casinos. I haven't been to Hollywood in Columbus.
Hollywood's okay. I was there a few times. I haven't been to Toledo though, or Cincinnati, but I've been to Columbus. I've been to the Hollywood.
Have you been to the Rivers?
I've been to Rivers. I lost $400 in half an hour at the Rivers Casino.
Yeah, it happened.
I just couldn't get the shoe at all to come my way. It was bad.
I really hope that Andrew's next fight is at a casino. That happened once, and I had $100, and it went very quickly. Oh, that's what I went to the. I lost $20 at the night the races. Excuse me.
No, we didn't win any.
I told you. You didn't see my message?
I did, but I forgot.
The Bro Plata horse lost, but in true Bro Plata fashion, it went up to a lead right at the beginning, blew its whole load, and came in last. It went up fast, and there was a lead for a second, then all of a sudden it's like
my act. Yeah. It was me at fucking what's it called? The Desert Inn. Couple Wednesdays ago.
My Disco Gangster horse also didn't win. It won last year, not this year.
Aw.
And I didn't bet on the Bro Plata horse because I was out of money. I had 20, and I actually won a little bit. I won 2 times in a row on. I don't know. It's a pretty fun game because it's cheap and you can play for a while. It's 10 people sit in chairs, $2 each, and they take big cards. They shuffle them and they give you one at a time till you get the 5, and whoever has the best hand wins.
Okay.
And there's no strategy to it at all. You just sit there. But I won 2 in a row, which you win $13 each time because the house key's 5, and so you're going. So yeah, so I won. So I was up a little bit. Then I started playing another game, and I did some raffles. So I lost $20, but it's all right, all good, all good. Good to share. My brother and I.
I was going to say it's for a good cause. It's not like you just went to a fucking.
Decided to bid on a silent auction item, and it was an open silent auction because they want to get the most money ever possible. So you see everyone's bid. So you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna bid higher than this guy, right? It was a booze bundle. There was a bottle of Hennessy, there was a bottle of Woodford, there was a bottle of Maker's Mark, and a lot of Fireball, Tito's,
So
bunch
low
of beer.
tier shit.
No, well, Woodford's good. Well, Bird Dog, Woodford, those are good. But those are
Bird
good.
Dog and Woodford are good.
Yeah, those are good. Maker's Mark too. Maker's Mark. Those are all about $40 bottles. That's about $120 in 3 bottles. At least there was a Dewar's. I don't know anything about Dewar's. There was a Hennessy.
Is that alcohol free?
And I have no idea.
Dewar's was like alcohol, alcohol.
No. I think you're thinking
O'Doul's.
O'Doul's, yeah. So, and then there was a bunch of beer. There was a case of Natty. There's a case of Bud Light. There was Twisted Teas. There's Trues or Trulies, whatever they're called. Anyway, but it's probably $300 worth of alcohol. Probably. Jesus, that's my guess. But
what was the lowest bid?
$20 was the first bid.
That's ballsy right there.
That'd be quick. But when we got over there, the high bid was $200. And we're like, well, let's bid. So we were like, we'll go halves and halves together, right? So we went 207. And that was good for like an hour. Then somebody came in, and my brother was drunk at this point, pissed him off. 208.
They prices righted you?
Yeah. So he was pissed. He's like, fuck this. So he went over without even talking to me, which we were into this together, without even asking me. He goes over and he went, I want the 250. I'm like, oof. All right. Let's talk about. All right. So for a while it was there. No one touched it. 250 was good. And it's probably about, I mean, we probably still would have made out barely, but that's a lot of money, right? Even if it's halvesies, right?
Yeah.
It's 125 a piece for this bundle. And even though, like, I feel like, I would have ended up with like the bourbons, it would have been okay. But I'm like, that's a lot though. But we left, and I guess right at the end, somebody outbid us by $5. So that's okay. It's okay. Listen, it was fine either way. We didn't have to spend the money. It would have been cool to try some different stuff I haven't had, but
Yeah.
because he would have ended up with all the beer and all the and I'm like, we might have to have a draft. We didn't even just talking about it. We're already splitting them up. I'm like, yeah, I want the Woodford, I want the Bird Dog, I want the, but that's he can have all the beer. But anyway, Paul, we're talking about, I was at a silent auction and we almost spent $250 on a bundle of booze. That was probably worth about $300, probably. But it's all donated, so.
Has the tournament already started?
No, it starts Sunday. I just thought about that today. I need to start the group. I'll start the group tomorrow or tonight.
All right. Send me the link.
And then Thursday we'll have the link up so anyone can. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it starts. No, I mean, sorry. I believe it starts next week. So, Sunday is a selection is what I'm saying. So I should set the group up by Thursday, and then you have to make your selections by, I think, Tuesday.
Okay.
So I'm not, or Thursday. I don't know.
What has the NIT already started? I'm looking at Gonzaga versus St. Mary's. It's live right now.
That's conference. That's WCC conference.
Oh,
Gonzaga and St. Mary's are playing right now.
yeah.
St. Mary's is better than Gonzaga this year, I think. So, but part of me is actually more interested in the women's tournament. That's Caitlin Clark, basically. Dude, the commissioner of the WNBA is bitching about people saying that Caitlin Clark can make more money in college. And her thing is, that's a terrible narrative. She didn't say it wasn't true.
I know she's the best player in women's collegiate sports, but is it just foregone conclusion that Iowa is going to win the whole thing?
No. No, no way. They're top 5 and they have a good shot at it. But there's other teams that are probably better. I mean, they have a few losses. Ohio State beat them once. Ohio State's really good. They have a few losses, so no, it's definitely not for a good conclusion. I mean, they haven't won one yet with her. Now they won their 5th straight conference tournament, and the Final Four, as we talked about last week, is in the it's in Cleveland. So I will see what those tickets are like. I doubt it.
Yeah, I want to see what they are.
Yeah, we'll see we'll see, because that'd be fun to go to.
It would.
If Caitlin Clark plays in the final, it's going to be hard to get tickets to it.
Oh,
is Kent State in the tournament?
What? They're playing in the MAC tournament, which is also in Cleveland this week. They're going to have to win the MAC tournament to get in. They play Northern Illinois tomorrow, which they should beat. They still have their point guard out. They just lost by 20-some points to Toledo. It's not possible they can run this thing and win the tournament. They're one of 3 teams that probably have an actual shot at it, but I doubt they'll beat Ball State or Toledo. But if they do, I'd be pumped. Dude, that'd be great. I mean, they're real fun to watch, and I'm really glad I started going to those games. They're again, I don't know. I hope you guys don't sense sarcasm in my voice because there's none there. They're actually really fun. So
no.
However, did I tell you guys about the last time I went? We were sitting, basically courtside. I mean, it's like this far from court.
Yeah.
Anyway. But so at one point, and I know the camera's right behind me. I know I can see the back of my head. One point, Kent State had an inbound right where I was. She was this far from me. And I know my head's on TV. And I'm just thinking to myself, don't look at her ass, you monster. People, the national television will see you if you move your head towards her ass. Don't fucking do it.
You're just looking down court the other way.
I'm looking the complete opposite direction. I'm not even looking at her. I'm just
looking like you're fully into the development of the offensive play itself.
I'm looking at the band or something. I'm not looking at anything going on at all.
Your shoes. You're just my shoelaces are dirty.
I was thinking, dude, I'm not getting caught on camera. And on ESPN as everyone sees me go. Pull one of those.
No, and then you just throw a thumbs up. Just nice.
Although it wasn't one of the there's a couple of them that have some booty, and that wasn't one of them. Or else I probably would have been I'm here for the basketball.
I
am,
Cargill comes to mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
If it's wrestling, go home.
No, man, because I had watched
It is
SmackDown for
on.
the first time in a while, and they left off on a cliffhanger. What's his name?
Everybody's gay.
He slapped the Rock across the mouth,
Oh, Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
they
slapped
just,
the Rock.
Yeah, and then they just cut away, and I'm like, what?
I slap the Rock 2-3 times a day.
You're gonna go blind, man. Stop that.
It's what he calls his kidney stone.
Anyway, yeah.
So what I mean, like,
ahead,
what? Because I'm sure the people in the arena got to see the what do you call it? What the finalization?
The aftermath
Yeah,
and
the
all that.
aftermath. That's what
Do
I
they
mean.
not break character when they go to commercial?
No, they'll stay in. That's
I hope
a
so.
time honored tradition.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
How much are your tickets for SummerSlam? Have they gone on sale yet?
They have not announced when, but I've gotten an email talking about it already, where the pre-sale code and all that stuff.
When are they? When is it?
August 3rd.
What day of the week?
Logan
Saturday?
Paul on
What day of the week?
I think X. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. Hold on.
The thing is, I wouldn't mind going, but I wouldn't mind spending a lot of money. So it's a
Yeah, I would definitely try and spend some.
It's
some
probably
cash,
not the one.
but
It's
not
probably
like,
not the one I should go to because that'd be an expensive one, right? I'd rather go to like a Canton.
This is
house
actually
show.
it's become more of an expensive one. It used to be just an arena show that they would do. I mean, Pulse knows about the back in the day.
I mean, with floor tickets, it's going to be like 70,000 people, right? 65
Something around
probably.
that, yeah.
Are they gonna? I mean, they probably will sell. They sell those things out, don't they? Usually?
They'll sell out because people come from around the globe for this. I mean, people travel for SummerSlam. It's become sort of a destination. It's a show that needs a stadium more than it is like a stadium that needs a show kind of thing.
Well,
it's just
I
grown
mean,
exponentially.
In Cleveland, I think it's a stadium that needs a show. I think it's both.
It's nowadays kind of a WWE is.
I'm talking from
selling out stadiums.
I'm talking from the Cleveland perspective, though. Like,
the stadium needs it.
I'm gonna say they give him a huge tax break because they want it. So
yeah, and this is the kind of shit I want to see, where it's like,
oh, that's another sweepstakes that I entered.
Cool things.
It was a Browns fan. You win a Browns prize pack and you get a trip to Detroit for the draft.
Ooh, it's in Detroit this year.
Yeah, Pulse. I was telling Ray I entered like 12 random sweepstakes, just filling up my spam folder. I'm like, oh, what can I win? So when I win these tickets to UFC 300 and a hotel and a plane,
that'd be dope.
It would be dope. And you get I think you get some like vouchers for a restaurant or some shit.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, send me the link for that.
I don't remember which. Well, I'll send you the link to the website that has all the sweepstakes listed.
That's what I'm talking
20
about.
pages. Yeah. I just looked up sweepstakes. I Googled it and I found the page. And yeah, like I said, some of them you're like, I don't know about this one. But like a lot of them you're like, this is clearly a legitimate company. Especially like the liquor. A lot of them are liquor companies.
I like it.
Well, that one was Jocko. That's Jocko. That's Jocko's company that has the Bo Nickel 300.
Willenick.
Yes.
You think he killed people?
Nootropic. What?
Do you think he killed people?
Yes. Probably.
I mean, he took lives.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying like
as his job.
Yeah, but like every special forces guy doesn't necessarily like, even if they like, I don't believe David Goggins killed nobody.
Well, I mean, some have to, some don't. That's the thing. And here's the thing: you shouldn't listen. I've done it before, but you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't ask anybody. I've done it.
No,
I've asked Marines who've done multiple tours in Middle East. I've asked them, and then after I asked them, I'm like, I'm sorry, I asked. That's a fucking dumb. I should never ask that. If you didn't volunteer that information, you shouldn't fucking ask somebody.
I know Tim Kennedy did. Like, he talks about it.
Yeah.
But like every guy, and I grew up with a guy who now works for the House of Representatives, and
Okay.
he's a former Navy SEAL.
What's he do for him?
His name is Daniel Crenshaw. He's
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, you mean he's
Wait.
Oh, you know how? What do you mean no?
Wait.
Personally?
Wait, what?
Do you personally know Dan Crenshaw?
I grew up with him. Yeah, he'd been, we were in Boy Scouts and everything.
Really? I'm just hearing this.
Yeah.
Dog, why
Can
have
we
you
get him on the
held
show?
this shit back from us for so long? That's one of the most interesting things I've ever heard a human say.
I mean, look, listen. I think he's a little
Thank
wacky,
him for
but,
his service.
Yeah, that too. That number one, and his politics are but that doesn't take anything away from his character, but as a person. But
yeah, no, like so we he's a staunch Republican. He's a
I would call him a Trump Republican, which is a difference. There's different kind of Republicans nowadays.
But no, he was a good kid. Like
I'm sure he was. Both eyes back then.
Oh shit! No, I remember. Like I'll never forget.
I mean, right? I'm asking, right? He wasn't born like that.
Of Solid Snake. How dare you make fun of him?
Correct. I'm asking the question. He wasn't born like that, right?
No, but he was Solid Snake, bro. Like he went in and did missions.
That's what I thought.
Yes, that's the thing. As a Navy SEAL,
just fact checking, bro.
He was as a Navy SEAL, he was like a real leader of men, and
you were in Boy Scouts with Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah, man. I'll never forget one night. I'll never forget. His mom was a sweetheart, man. She was real sweet. She passed away when he was like 10 or 11.
No, it's bummer.
And we were in my kitchen. And the objective of this thing that we were supposed to be doing was to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And she was like, they told him, like, do a tutorial on somebody who's never made a PB&J. And he told his mom, he's like, okay, you put the peanut butter on. And she's like, okay, you didn't specify. Do what? She's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, put the peanut butter on. So she takes the butter knife, takes peanut butter out the jar and starts covering her hands with it. She's like, you didn't specify. You have to be specific. She's like, no. Put the peanut butter on the bread, Ma. And yeah, so it was but yeah, he was a great kid, man. And I remember he ended up moving from where we grew up in Katy, and he ended up moving to Africa, like South Africa or something like that. Because his dad used to work for one of the oil companies, Conoco or something like that. And yeah, so they ended up moving from the area. But I remember he was a big time soccer fan. He used to collect Boys Life magazines. And he was a big fan of. Do y'all know who Alexi Lawless is?
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, red-haired guy. Yeah. And so, yeah, man. But yeah, good old Dan Crenshaw. But I don't even remember what we talked. How did we start on it? Oh yeah.
Basically, how are you gonna get Dan Crenshaw on this podcast? It's basically,
dude. I would love to talk MMA with Dan Crenshaw. That would be.
Listen, I know it's a hard ask. I know it's a big ask, but like 10, 15 minutes. Can we get like 3 questions from him, and we'll give them to him beforehand? Honestly, we'll talk about anything. I don't care. I just think it'd be kind of cool.
That would be great. I would just like to catch up with him, but I mean that would be great. But
hell yeah, dude!
I'm pretty sure he's quite the busy guy nowadays.
Yeah, so he definitely is, man.
He's on. Isn't he on some like? He is on some.
I don't know all of the representatives of the House, right? I don't know all of them, but I know who Dan Crenshaw is. So
there's a Democrat, a woman by the name of Alexandria.
Yeah.
You did AOC. Not grow up with Alexandria.
No, I did not. No, I did not. She's
okay. I'm like, dude,
I'm naming people who work for the House of Representatives.
Oh no. There's a few stars. There's a few stars, and Crenshaw's a star on the right, and AOC is a star on the left.
Right.
So there's a few of them.
That's I gotta say too, for aesthetic wise, probably our coolest looking fucking like representative. No. I mean, her dancing was okay on that roof, but I'm talking Crenshaw with that fucking eye patch, bro.
Although Bobert would jack you off during Beetlejuice, so I mean,
well, that's after a nice night at Shoney's. All
You know
right,
what?
that made me like her more. Is that weird?
It's funny you mentioned Beetlejuice. I was watching that for the first time in a while.
Yes, they are.
There's
Okay.
a joke. There's something in that I never got until I got a little older. I never realized something. You remember the scene where he's in the office and there's this one woman who half her body's in one chair and the other half's in the other chair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she was a magician's assistant and he cut her in half and she didn't make it. I never understood that till I got older. I was like, why is she? I don't get this. That's how she ended up in the afterlife. The magician cut her in half and she didn't make it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I caught that, but I
don't
know if I did the first time I
went
watched
over
it.
my head, bro. I never.
The second, how do you out of a scale to 1 to 10? How good do you think that the sequel is going to be? I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, they're doing a sequel with Keaton, Ricci, and what's her face?
Jenna
Fucking
Ortega.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Jenna Ortega.
That's great, bro. I grew up on Michael Keaton. You remember he was a real movie star back in the day, man.
Well, he still is. Like I was thinking today, like Michael Keaton seems like the one Batman who is Batman. Does that make any sense? Like I feel like Bale was a good Batman, and other people, decent Batman, but he's like the one. I'm like, dude, you look at him like that's Batman. That's fucking Batman.
Fucking that sizzle looking up at the bat signal in the second movie, just like so good. Michael Keaton rules.
Listen,
dude.
I thought
Keaton.
Bale was a great Batman. I really do, but Keaton is Batman.
Keaton's the greatest Batman.
Living.
Keaton?
I was a big Adam West fan, but
not only that,
I was going to say Adam Wee.
That is the greatest comic book movie of all time.
The 89.
89,
Yes.
Tim Burton's Batman is the great, bar none. I don't care who. I will argue anybody forever. That is the best comic book movie ever.
Agreed. See, this is why me and Pulse get along. We're friends.
Listen. I mean, it's splitting hair, and like at this point, it's just subjective. That one obviously is great, but
you better not say The Dark Knight Rises is better than that.
No, I was gonna say the first Iron Man movie because it changed the world. It made a whole genre. It made this giant MCU whole thing. That was a giant deal. I mean, listen. I mean, they're like, they're both great, but another one would be this is the only other one I'll say from the MCU, Winter Soldier. But those were Daredevil with Ben Affleck is probably up there too. But
that was actually pretty good too. I was watching.
It gives a lot of shit, but it's not that bad. I think it's decent. I don't know.
I
really hope they bring him back in the multiverse. Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
My top 3 are 89 Batman, The Punisher, the remake, the 2004 one. I know the one you don't like with Kevin Nash as the Russian.
Do you know he actually apparently got stabbed when he got stabbed in like the shoulder?
Really?
Like, that was a real knife. They had like fucked around and like switched knives somehow, and a real one went into Kevin Nash's shoulder.
This is a good one. 2 joints in a bear. Steel with Shaq. That should be one.
And then
I've been wanting them to remake Kazam for years.
My third favorite comic book movie of all time is Kick-Ass, bro. That's like,
you know what, dude?
Kick-Ass is a really good choice for top 3. I
do forget about Kick-Ass. Now, the fact that they never made they kept talking about making a third one. They need to, dude.
Didn't even really, in my opinion, they didn't even make a second, but the first one was great.
Second one was okay,
you know what?
First Teenage Mutant
I don't know
Ninja
if I would
Turtles.
call this a comic book movie, but the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is that.
It is. It's technically a comic book movie because that's how it started. Like TMNT
I grew up on
started
a
as a
cartoon.
comic.
I didn't read the comics.
Actually, you know what? You know what gets in my top 3? Maybe even be number 1. I'm actually top 3. I'm not even being sarcastic. Top 3 comic book movies. American Splendor. Yeah, it's a different kind of comic book movie, but a comic book movie nonetheless.
Okay.
Harvey Picar, and Paul Giamatti, and it's a great movie about a comic book artist, and it's a comic book movie. Accounting it. It's a great, and the way they did it was very strange, but it was cool. It was cool. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Have you, Paul? You haven't seen American? All right. Are you aware of Harvey Picar?
I thought you were about to say Harvey Keitel.
I almost did, but yeah, Harvey Picar.
You're gonna be okay. Sorry.
No, it's great. It's a great movie.
No, but it's regarding
Freelander.
The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. I gotta say,
Corey Feldman.
Yes. Who did he play? Michelangelo, the voice of.
Have we asked Corey Feldman to be on the show yet? Have we tried that yet?
Let's do that. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's go.
On it right now,
management.
No, but throughout the history of cinema, if you ask me, the best instance of shaky cam was in that movie.
Okay.
The scene in the subway, in the opening scene, where the Foot Clan attacks April O'Neil. They're like, "We've been waiting for you, Miss O'Neil. We deliver a message." Oh. Wait, no, he said, "Your mouth may bring you much trouble. We deliver a message. Shut it." He slaps across the mouth. He pulls the sigh out, you know what I'm saying? And then the sigh falls on the ground. Then Raphael picks it up. That split second where they go shaky cam to symbolize his rage from his POV. That was the best execution of shaky cam in a movie. Because I feel like everybody can relate to that. When you're so pissed off, you're like, and then he goes
from a first person perspective, that kind of stuff is awesome.
Yeah, like when you're that full of rage, and he's like, and then he just goes there and beats the hell out of all of them.
Yeah, I think we've all gone shaky cam once or twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it on this very show. It's
yes, he has. This reminds me of Cloverfield, and I went and saw the original Cloverfield in the theater.
Ooh.
Years ago.
I did too.
People were telling me it was weird, and I'm like, all right. But you know what the truth is? I had to close my eyes a couple times and be like,
I got through it. I don't have that kind of thing.
I remember it being advertised. I remember people compared it to War of the Worlds. Is it similar?
The first movie is
plot wise. I get it, but
it's like Godzilla meets War of the Worlds.
The whole thing about Cloverfield is the whole movie is supposed to be like filmed on someone's personal camera.
Okay,
so it's like an amateur filming it.
Wasn't TJ in that
Miller?
Movie?
Yeah, TJ Miller. Yeah. Like filming this whole thing in real time as it's happening, which is neat, but it's hard to watch because it's like it would be
so shaky.
Yeah. But it's on purpose.
And I named my top 3 comic movies, but I gotta say honorable mention. I gotta say Deadpool. Now, the thing is, I feel like some people either hate it or love it because some people.
What monsters hate that movie?
Well, some people critique it and say that Ryan Reynolds, that his sarcasm is overwhelming. Like you can't go 5 minutes in that movie without a one-liner. But it's like if you know the character of Deadpool. Oh shit! What's up, D?
Yeah, I gotta say, wasn't that how the character was written in the comic books?
Right. That's my exact point. Like
Derek's here. Good to see you, Derek.
What up?
Where's Blade? Oh yeah, shout out Blade. Blade was a
Blade. Yeah, I forgot about Blade. Howard the Duck. Yeah.
Blade was another good one.
Dude, well, yeah. What's going on with this new Blade? Is it happening or not?
Making a new Blade?
Well, then Marshall Ali.
I don't know what they're doing.
Oh man, what happened to Wesley Snipes? Does he still all the IRS money?
Probably they're rebooting it, but he'll probably be back in the
he did his time.
Chris Christopherson is not in the multiverse. And I want multiple Ryan Reynolds too. I want Blade Ryan Reynolds and I want Deadpool in one scene together.
Nice ass. And
I forgot about that Blade Trinity. He was in that.
Yeah, Triple H
that was a good movie too. Triple H was in that movie. You remember Triple H?
Yeah.
And he
was he in Trinity?
I believe so. Yeah, he was a vampire in
Okay.
Trinity in the third one.
Who's the guy Grounded for Life? That guy, like he was in that too. He was in Blade. What's his name?
I don't
No,
know.
but am I mistaken, or didn't he actually hit somebody with the pedigree in that movie?
I have not
think
seen
so.
Blade Trinity in so fucking
Only
long.
reason I
I need
asked
to watch
is
it.
only reason I asked is if you watched the last, I think it was Fast 10 or whatever, how many Fast and Furious it is.
I haven't watched the last
Okay.
8. I think I
The
watched
Rock actually hits Jason Statham with the rock bottom, and everybody in the theater. I remember seeing that. It was like the rock bottom. It's like he actually did his move in a movie, and everybody knew what it was because Jason Statham swung on him. He caught it, and then he hit him with the rock bottom. And I was like, "Oh shit, is he gonna do the people's elbow too?" But no.
Speaking of wrestlers and movies, I watched Ricky Stenicki today.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's decent. It's decent. It's funny. It's worth watching.
What is that?
It's a comedy
just
with
added
Zac
Morbius, by the
Efron
way,
and
to Disney
Andrew
Plus.
Santino and John Cena. The plot is these 3 friends made up an imaginary person when they were like 12 to blame all the shit they ever done on. It wasn't us. It was Ricky Stenicki. And then when they become adults, they're doing the same thing. Like, oh man, Ricky's sick. We gotta go see Ricky so they can go and do shit instead of whatever. Yeah. Anyway, but
sounds
and
like
they're
a
found out,
modern
and then they hire a guy, Cena, who's an actor, like a washed-up actor, unemployed, on a work actor, crazy guy, to play Ricky Stenicki for the families. And
That
it's
sounds
pretty
like
funny.
that sounds like the plot to a modern day Drop Dead Fred.
I don't remember Dr. Fred, but I will say that
Is this the bitch? It's one of my favorite movies ever. Oh, webs.
I will say that watching this, I'm like, I think some of my friends need to adopt a Ricky Stenicki. I feel like we should have been doing. They text Alan and like, dude, we need an imaginary friend. That's like, oh no, Ricky's having surgery and he's all alone. We gotta go. Sorry, I can't go to this. Whatever. My friend Alan told me that the weekend I'm going there, they may or may not be around on Saturday because they're supposed to go to someone's birthday party in Columbus, like someone's 40th birthday party at a hotel that is Great Gatsby themed.
Ooh.
And my first thought was, fucking millennials, man. Are you serious? Like, I had no interest in going to what? Yep.
I don't get it. I don't get. It's
40-year-olds with a great get. Okay, so this is the question: if you had to, if you had to theme your birthday party, theme it after any. Let's say a movie, make it easier. What would it be?
Slapshot. I'd rent out.
No one would participate. Everyone would think I had no idea what you're talking about.
No, we'd play hockey, and we'd wear there'd be Chiefs jerseys, and then like I'd pick one of the teams they played as. It might just be the Bulldogs at the end. Somebody has to wear an Oglethorpe fucking wig while they're playing hockey.
Long Island Ducks.
No, they were like the Bulldogs or something. They
weren't the Long Island Ducks in the movie though.
I don't remember the Long Island Ducks were. I remember the
I would almost guarantee they were.
The Muskingum Red Wings were in there. I remember that.
What about you, Pulse?
Probably. Oh man.
300. Everybody wearing fucking.
I would say probably New Jack City.
Ooh.
But I have a question for you guys. What is a movie?
Right.
What is a movie that was critically panned, but you guys thought it was great?
Slapshot. People didn't really like that movie for a long time. It did not do. I think that went under budget too. Let me look. But it became sort of a cult classic around like hockey families and quoted everywhere we went. Like there'd be 7-year-olds yelling, fucking giving out a chicken shit like you in the fucking lobby of a hotel for hockey weekends and shit. It was fun.
For me, okay, go ahead, Tim.
No, go. I'm trying to think of some.
For me, I gotta say, so a few years back, Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, American Dad, and so on, he made a movie that was critically panned, but I thought it was hilarious. It was called Movie 43. And,
He did that?
Yeah. And for people who haven't seen it, it's not a continuous story. It's a bunch of little shorts in one whole movie. But I thought it was great, man.
Dude, it's really funny. It's fucking funny.
I remember people like wrote scathing articles about this, but I thought it was hilarious.
You see that a lot. Like, I mean, the critics is anything that isn't an Oscar winner, they give shit for it. But the thing is, like, I watch a lot of movies, and not all of them are great, but a lot of them, like, I just watched a movie. I watched Damsel with Billy Bobby Green on Netflix, and it was decent. It was okay. It's not gonna. It was fun to watch. It wasn't not gonna win any awards. It's fine. It is what it is. A lot of movies are like that. They're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna win any Oscars, but it was a fun movie. It was decent. Like Ricky's the Nicky. It was fine. Whatever, man. That's not a bad movie because critics don't like it. But I'm trying to think. There's probably a lot more examples. But the first one that came to my mind, even though this was like a very well-known cult classic, is Boondock Saints, right? That one ate shit. No one gave a fuck about it.
Yeah.
And then it got big.
Yeah.
From video.
It got critically panned?
Well, no one saw it.
That's what I was saying. It didn't get a theatrical release. It went straight to video, right?
Right. I don't know if it got any. I don't know.
Because I know in years past it's become like a cult classic, but like
right. And they made a second one. It was silly, but like I remember that movie was weird. Like I never had this experience with any other movie. And I probably never will again. That like I just heard people talking about it. Like,
Boondock Saints. Yeah,
I watched
just because somebody they know rented it on a whim, and like, oh, it's great. And they're just the word of mouth. Word of mouth made that movie popular. And
yeah, some guys showed that to us.
I know this movie. Yeah,
I remember some guy showed that to us back my freshman year in at JUCO. He was like, "You got to see. You haven't seen Boondock Saints?" I'm like, "No." And I remember they were playing it. And I walked in right when it started, the bar fight. And then when the guy was chained up behind the toilet and he just yoked it up off, I was like, holy shit, this shit is great, bro. And, Willem Dafoe in that movie, he steals the scene.
It was a fire guy.
Dude, he's hilarious. This is like he's great in that movie. I'm looking up. I want to look up a list now of best. What's the phrase you said? Critically what?
Critically panned movies that you actually enjoyed, even though the critics did not.
Yeah, because I see someone gonna make. Oh yeah, fuck, I knew that. You know what? I'm having a hard time. I've been drinking. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Best critically panned movies.
Well, don't ask Google. I'm asking you. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm trying to see. So this is okay.
He's drunk, so he needs something.
Yes, I need reminders. I need reminders of what was. Okay, well, here's one. Clueless. Clueless got fucking bullshit ratings. That was
Clueless is okay. It's not great. I wouldn't say it's a great movie.
Casablanca got terrible. Really, Casablanca's all right. Taken, another one.
Casablanca,
really?
Taken?
Godfather Part really.
Godfather Part 2 got kind of shit on.
Titanic,
length, I think.
Star Wars is probably the best example, right? Because I'm sure critics looked at it and were like, "What the fuck is this? This makes no sense."
Never seen it.
Fucking talking about, yeah.
Never seen Star Wars?
No, we've talked about this a lot. He hasn't. And Pulse, like,
I really put this out of my mind, hoping you do these things. I think that's what my brain does.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like for the show,
we'll fix it.
I think for the show, we need to do like once, however often you can get to one. Watch it one at a time, and then we'll discuss every one at a time.
Ending on, you have to do it by May 4th.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
Well, it gives him a lot of time.
He's got
it's
stuff.
not like
yeah. You got to start, and you got to start. Yeah, you got to start with the first one made. You got to start with New Hope.
Yeah, you got to start with New Hope. You got to start with 4, do 5, do 6, and then go back, watch the.
The only thing I can think of that like maybe you should start from episode 1. The only reason is
full chrono
is because it's 2024, and that's a movie from the 70s. A movie from the 70s, like just out of nowhere, they're hard to watch. I feel like the having no prior knowledge of Star Wars, I feel like episode 1 would be easier first watch than episode 4. Really you should probably do it the way they came out. But
yeah. And you know what?
Freedom Guys is the same thing. Yeah.
I told somebody this back in high school because they were talking about Yoda. And I was like, and I said something about Yoda, and they're like, how do you know who Yoda is if you've never seen Star Wars? And I'm like, well, I mean,
everybody knows you. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's been in the lexicon of popular culture for years. I know there's a little green character that talks backwards. I just don't know anything.
Yoda. Yeah, Yoda.
Well, okay. I guess I would say, all right, the first one you got to watch is New Hope. But if you're like, dude, I couldn't follow it at all, then maybe we'll be all right. Well, then just go to 1 and we'll do it that way.
The first one though is very easy to get along with, I think.
New Hope.
Yeah.
The only thing is movies in the 70s. They're you know how they are. They're long and they're in it. But the thing, it's good. It's definitely good. It's been remastered. It's good. Watch New Hope, the first one.
That's the fourth one. Technically, the fourth one, right?
Yes, with the first one that came out. So in chronological order, it's the fourth one, but it's the.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a 3-part series, or not a 3-part, a 6-part series he worked on.
Is this true?
70 Star Wars had no black Jedis.
I didn't exist. So if that's true, I'm gonna boycott.
Billy D. Williams is in the second one.
Second one. Cloud City sells out Han, puts him in carbonite.
How Pulsey hasn't said anything. You know what though, Pulse? Let me know when you're going to watch them because I haven't watched those first 3 in a very long time. So I will watch them when you watch them. Tell me when you're going to do it. I will watch them and we'll discuss them as if we never saw them.
That will be my cinema assignment, but I got one for you.
Okay.
You and Ray, when you get the chance, please watch a movie that is called Ong Bak.
Ong Bak?
I'm gonna hook you up right now.
ONGBAK.
Yeah, Derek can vouch for this movie. It is the greatest. It is the greatest kung fu movie that you've never heard of.
Muay Thai Warrior.
The Thai Warrior, Ting from Padu.
In what language is this movie?
No, well, it's dubbed in English, so you can follow it. But I'm telling you, the action in this movie is second to none. Nobody who watches it says that they do not like it. I guarantee you, it will be one of your new faves.
I believe you. It's on. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I can get Prime.
Do you know Prime is making everybody watch fucking ads now once they pay more money? However, so far it's only been like 1 or 2 ads at the beginning, which I can handle. It's ads in the middle I get pissed about. But I just paid Prime money to watch a movie because I couldn't find. I've been waiting for years for it to be on all of the streaming services I pay for, and it's a bunch of them. Most of them. It's basically all of them. There's one movie that's never been on any of them. And I want to see it because there's a sequel coming out, and that's Ghostbusters Afterlife. So yesterday I paid the $4 to watch it, and it was fun. It was fun. It was
I heard
better than the other thing, but the one they did before it, which I don't get them shit. There's a lot of funny ladies in that movie. It just
but it wasn't funny.
It wasn't, but it wasn't.
Blame the script, not the actress.
Yeah, blame the script. I don't even blame the director because Paul Feig is a great director. I don't blame that. It wasn't a good script.
The script was garbage.
Yeah. So I don't blame anyone for it, really.
No.
But this is much better. And it has the guy, and this second one has those guys in it. talking about Murray and Aykroyd and man, the other gentleman whose name I can't remember. Guy who played Winston. Anyway, they're in it a lot, I think. So
Yeah.
it was coming out, and I'm like, I got to see this one. So I paid $4 to watch it.
Fuck. He was the prison. He was the warden in Oz. Fuck. Ernie Banks.
Yeah.
Ernie Banks was a running back.
No, I know
Ernie
you're talking about Winston Zedmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ernie something. Fuck.
Yeah, I think you're right. I know. I just saw it because I just watched the movie. Apparently, he's like rich as fuck now.
Well, he does cons.
Does he? That's cool. No, I'm talking about the character. His character in Ghostbusters. It's rich as fuck. Yeah.
Ernie Hudson.
That's right. Yeah, Hudson. But you know what's really weird, and I guess I bet they had to ask permission from his family. They did like a recreation of Harold Ramis and Afterlife.
They
never spoke, but it looked like him. He as a ghost, and it was him. It was like, you know, old Egon Spangler.
Yeah,
but it was decent.
Spoilers on it.
Decent, good enough. Watch it, and the new one's coming out, I think, in a week or two. So I probably go see it.
Yeah, Frozen Kingdom or whatever it's called.
Did I tell you guys how much I love going to the movies? I know everybody's not into it that much, but
I mean,
I don't know. I understand why not, man. And you know, you're talking to someone who has hard anxiety problems. My last couple of days have been, I don't know why. Nothing. I haven't been doing anything. Just anxiety through the fucking roof. Don't know why I haven't been doing anything, but I still love going to the movies. And this is something. And this is a person who's had to leave a couple of times because he had panic attacks for no reason. But I still love going. I still love going. Number one, I love the popcorn. That's fucking. I fucking love popcorn.
I could be drinking beer.
You know what? I don't really. Matt Onesti was talking about it when he was on and be like, dude, what? It just sucks when movie theaters don't have alcohol anymore. I get pissed off. I'm like, you know what? I've only done it like once or twice because I don't want to pee every 5 minutes, mainly.
Yeah.
But I just know. I mean, I like a nice Diet Coke or Coke Zero and a big old batch of popcorn, dude. Love it. But no, I fucking love the movies. And if they ever go away, I will be very disappointed. I probably go. I guess average the last couple of years at least 12 times, probably like once a month is probably my average overall. Because sometimes I'll go more. You know, I don't know. All the movies I've seen in theaters the last handful of years, I couldn't tell you. I mean, you would tell me a movie, and I could tell you if I saw it in the theater or not, but I couldn't remember all of them. You
say you go to the movies once a month?
At least, yeah. Sometimes more.
Yeah,
I
was like that for a while. I would go every Monday because it was like $5 and like watch whatever movie.
Well, yeah, I have a $5-6 theater by me, but they don't always have movies I want to see, and they only show like 2 at a time. So if there's a kids movie or something, or a lot of times they show like the church movies. So anything I don't want to see, something with Dennis Quaid in it, like so. I don't always what's his name? No, never mind. Anyway, but I'll go to those a lot. But if there's something I really want to see, I'll go to Canton. I drove a half an hour to go see it and pay more money. But it's a great theater and it's worth it. Yeah, dude, I at least go once a month, and I always go by myself. Like the only time I don't go to the movies by myself is when I take my nieces. And I try to take them to Kung Fu Panda this weekend, but it didn't work out. But the last 3 times I've went to the movies, there was 2 other people total in 3 movies seeing the movie besides me. By myself, 2 people by myself. Last 3 movies. I saw Dune by myself. Dude, I took my shoes off. It was great. Got my socks on.
Well, you were by yourself, so I mean that's okay. As long as nobody walked in, I would have been like, put your fucking shoes back on.
Well, I had socks on, but I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it if there's people anywhere in the theater. I wouldn't have done it. And
I would have just kept my feet on top of the socks or on top of the shoes.
At one point, I was picking my teeth with my straw, which I definitely would not have done if anyone else was there.
I mean, depending on what way you're at, and if it's how many people are there, I'd do it. If I was like behind everybody,
I'm just saying, like I was willing or no one was there, and I was acting like no one was there. I didn't give a fuck, dude. part of me, because I had sweatpants on, I'm like, dude, I kind of want to take my pants off. So I was like half. I was sitting in it like weird, like half cocked, like I was kind of half laying in it. I'm like, no one's looking at me. This is gonna fuck. Anyway, I think it's weird when people don't go to the theater, and unless you when a couple reasons. Number one, I never pay better attention to a movie than I do when I'm in the theater.
I'm gonna see Deadpool in theaters when they're in a theater when that
I have
comes out.
ADHD and I have a phone, so there's times I'm even like movies I like, I get distracted, right? Because I have ADHD, so I'm not allowed to look at my phone in the theater, so I don't do it, right? So I pay better attention every time, and it's I don't know, and also you're getting out and doing something, so.
Yeah, I understand that part. I'll go to bars
like it was in my living room if no one was there. Yeah, he gets it. Freedom guy gets it. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was basically I had to cut my pants on.
Oh,
but
itchy ear. Yeah,
dude, I get those a lot too. Anyway, go to the theater. I don't know what the next movie I want to see in the theater is though. Maybe Frozen Empire.
Deadpool will be the next time I go to the theater for sure.
Yeah,
when is that? May?
Actually, I might
July?
just see, what is this movie called again? The League of
Deadpool and Wolverine?
No,
Magical League of Negroes?
Yes, yeah, the Secret Society of Magical.
Go put a little do you have a GoPro?
Do I know?
Damn it. I was gonna say we should have
I need
you
to
go
get a hold
in.
of Thomas because I told
Bootlegged?
Thomas said he'd go see it with me.
Oh yeah, well yeah. And that's in Willoughby too.
I will go up. I will travel.
Because I was gonna say, Pulse, I would love to watch you. I would love to have video of you saying the name of the movie and then reviewing it. I think that would be...
like I've been saying that I want to review movies on my channel for the longest, so I think I should.
Do it.
That's a good idea. When did you said it comes out this Saturday?
I think I think so.
I didn't even know. I saw the advertisement on it on YouTube when I was high one day and thought this movie isn't real. Like there's no way that oh my God, this movie is real. Like what am I looking at? And I want to see it. I can't go to a theater and watch that movie. I can't, especially with the haircut I have. You'll see it Thursday. I'm getting it cut tomorrow.
Wait, what are you doing? You doing Nazi shave?
Just don't shake. Just don't go bald, bro. Don't go.
No, I'm going my normal like comb over kind of thing that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like my normal fucking
goes hard. What are we talking about? What did I miss?
Don't look like you're a member of Volksfront. That's all.
Well, that or I'm going for more like European metal. Definitely. I want to look like I'm in a European death metal band.
Wait,
do you have any update on Mark Coleman? I hope the best. I don't want to hear.
Oh
yeah. That was what a story. We talked about it earlier. Go back and watch the whole episode. Do it.
Before you talk about the fights that happen, you and Ray. You and Ray, you don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week in Seiko or Blueho. I guess you'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week. Pulse, did you see that video I sent you of the karaoke? I sent you the karaoke video.
Where'd you send it?
A while ago. Yesterday, Sunday. I said a couple last week.
Oh,
okay. Well, we're back. No, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I was gonna ask. So you've not seen any of 299, Tim?
I saw some prelims. That's about it.
How are we gonna review it? And
you and Ray can. You and Ray can.
It was the card of the year.
What happened?
It was the card of the year. I'm not even lying. That was.
Well, hold on. Let Tim get his
decisions.
Let Tim get his hero.
O'Malley toasted for 5 rounds.
Yeah,
bullshit.
I didn't see
that. Was a sleeper. But Porier got a finish. He still got it.
Yeah, that's one thing. He said that we didn't know if that was. Yeah, if he beat him, like, oh fuck, okay, sorry, Dustin. But
there was a
good
surprise finish in the heavyweight contest. I thought Jelton Almeida was just gonna wreck Curtis Blades, but no, the opposite happened.
Yeah, that's about how my friend Andrew Law's fight finished. About the same. Like he got shot in and he knocked him out like that. It's about.
It was kind of funny. I knew it was over because
what the hell, Tim? What you been doing the last couple of days? Number one, not spending money. Number two, Saturday I was watching my buddy's fight, Andrew Law. I had to buy that pay-per-view. He's fighting in Louisville, Kentucky, so I had to pay money for that instead of.
It's his friend. We allow that, especially Andrew. He's been on the show, and he was very kind to me. So that's an absolute.
You know what? The spot where our logo was in his shorts last time, blank. Bummed out. I'm like, man, we should have got on. I didn't even think to ask him. Next time we'll get it. We'll get it.
Yes.
And I was going to say, I've been meaning to clip when you had, what's the guy's name? He's directing the movie.
Matt Cain?
Yes. I've been meaning to clip that.
Well, the Matt Cain interview is up there already.
No, I know. I just wanted to clip it for some shorts and to put on my IG because we had a really good conversation. And plus, I want to promote his.
Do it up.
Yes. And he needs help. They're still trying to get the money done. And he put an update up yesterday, I think. They had a katana sword donated that they're giving away as part of their perks for the
a what?
A katana.
Oh, a katana. Okay.
That everyone's going to sign. It's going to be one of the perks for the donations. I don't know how much it is, but anyway.
I got a katana.
Yeah, that's cool. Kinda. A little nerdy, but still cool.
No, I got a Hattori Hanzo from Kill Bill.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that the thing, the ball and chain thing? Or no? Or is that one of the so I'll admit I've never really paid attention much to Kill Bill.
I'll admit I'm drinking different bourbon and it's stronger proof than usual. So that's what's happening to me right now. Sorry, everybody.
Yay.
Anyway,
drunk. Tim is drunk.
Oh, and also it was a decision, but the debut of Michael Venom Page was, bro, he lived up to the hype. You should go back and watch that. Like he was back eventually. His old
he changed my perspective on him with that fight. I mean, I'm not a fan of the point karate stance outside of like Wonder Boy because I
want to see him and Wonder Boy fight. I think that's the fight to make.
I think that's gonna happen next.
Yeah, how's that the fight to make? Because I mean, listen, there is a very good chance that fight will be boring, but I hope not.
What if it's like combat karate, just like full on, like fuck you, and then it's like knockdowns and wheel kicks and shit.
Anyway, so here of the week. Here's a nomination. Trevor Bauer.
Okay.
Trevor Bauer paid money to play for this, playing this Asian Breeze travel team, which is like they're all Japanese, but like they're playing minor league games against pro team minor leaguers in Arizona, and he paid money to play with them. Again, Asian Breeze sounds like a rejected scent of Tag or Axe body spray. It's rejected because they said Asian Breeze, but they don't tell you which part of Asia it smells like. So you like open it up and spray it. It's like Mumbai, Mumbai airport. It's like this Campbell shit. Anyway,
I smell Beijing.
Right. Anyway, so he played with them the other day, and he pitched against the Dodgers, who was the last team he played for. But they're minor leaguers. But still, he pitched 3 innings. He struck out 4 batters. He threw multiple 99-mile-per-hour pitches, which is faster than he's ever thrown before. He's throwing harder than he's ever thrown. He has a splitter now, and he's making guys whiff on this splitter. No one can fucking touch him. Did
you see the video that I sent you? I sent it to your messenger, Ray, and I believe in the Bro Discord, there's footage of a 46-year-old Tom Brady sprinting the 40-yard dash faster than he did when he was 22.
What does that have to do with Trevor Bauer, Pulse?
I'm just saying, you're saying that Trevor Bauer is throwing harder than he used to.
Yes, he's 33 though. He's not 46. But
I understand that, but do you understand that means that Tom Brady has gotten faster with age? How is that even possible?
Well, I mean,
Testosterone.
Well, maybe, but here's the thing: like, if I started working out now, started like trying to run fast. In a few years, I'd probably be faster than I ever was, just because I never tried that before.
Yes, but you would think at 22, he's in the prime physical condition he'll ever be in. He's running faster now.
Well, he didn't look like.
Not to mention, he's taken some hits over the years, so you would figure his body would be broken down, but he's faster somehow.
Hey man, should come back, play for the Browns. Did you see the Browns fucking picked up be the backup quarterback? Never been more disappointed in a signing. Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston.
I forgot about him. He's still in the league.
Me too. Although I'm surprised Ray didn't send me anything about this. I'm sure he heard it though.
No, I know what you're talking about. We got a very worn out Russell Wilson.
Listen, this is me like Myles Garrett gonna get him some Russell Wilson.
Wait, who did he sign with? Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I mean, listen, that is a good match.
Joe Flacco and it's not gonna work.
So is he gonna compete for the starting job or what?
I think he'll get it over.
I think he's already set in stone.
Yeah, Pickett doesn't have much, which is unfortunate because I thought Pickett was going to be their guy, but he didn't have a good year. Not impossible, but I was really hoping. It sounded like for a second there, the Browns were going to re-sign Flacco. But now they got Winston, and I'm like, fuck, that's not. No,
so is Flacco going to retire or what? Like, what's
no, he'll go somewhere else and probably very possibly start.
Come to Dallas.
Go to Pittsburgh. Go to Pittsburgh.
Go to Dak, bro.
Anywhere but Pittsburgh.
Russell Wilson and Joe Flacco as our fucking quarterbacks.
With Flacco's arm and CD Lamb at receiver, that will put us over the hump. And
you have Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott sucks.
Well, you're in the minority, man, I think.
Of America, sure, but I mean
of Dallas Cowboys. Well, I don't know. Maybe Cowboys fans are probably, like Browns fans. You're not winning enough to get pissed. I get it. But
no, it's been 6 years already. He's not going to be any more than what he is, and we see what he is now. He's not. You can't even call him a game manager no more. He cannot put a team on his back and win. So I feel the experiment is over. Don't get rid of him.
And go with who?
Let's sign Flacco. Let's sign 46-year-old Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady.
At this point, we could have taken Jameis Winston.
I wish, man, that was a bummer of a signing to me. Like, because he's never done a lot, man.
I remember he was a stud his 1 year at Florida State. I thought he was going to be a big deal.
I remember him stealing crab legs.
Yeah.
And no. Sorry, that was somebody else. Sorry. Actually, Ray, that video you sent me, I don't watch them all, but I did watch this one about this guy talking about Joe Mixon punching I never heard about that story. I didn't know he did that.
Well, yeah, because they had it suppressed.
Yeah, I actually had no idea that Joe Mixon knocked the chick out.
That made national headlines. What do you mean?
I don't know. I missed that one. I don't know. I had no
idea. I don't remember the player who was talking about it because I don't really follow football that deep. But he got kicked off the team for taking money from Oklahoma University, but Mixon got all kinds of passes and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, Jameis Winston stole a bunch of crab legs from a grocery store.
Yeah. And the only reason it made news is because he was a Heisman finalist, and he's what are you doing, bro? You're about to get drafted in the league. You're gonna make all kinds of money. What are you doing? Stealing?
The defense is if you're a giant, like the guy, the quarterback at Florida State or one of those schools, like, you know, the big schools, you think you're invincible and you're allowed to do anything you want. So I feel like he probably had no idea that he was not allowed to just grab plays.
That was Manziel's problem, bro.
That too.
Like
That too.
he before, I think it was before the maybe it was the Big 12 championship or something like that. He flew to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And everybody was wondering, how did you get money to fly to Vegas in college? But apparently
he was charging for autographs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I knew he was never going to make it. He wanted to be a celebrity more than he wanted to be a football player. And he was like,
right. And that kind of makes me think, like, what if he was around during the NIL deals and he got a piece of that during college? You know?
Oh, he would have never gone pro. He would have retired.
Well, that's the thing. Part of you thinks that it would hurt, but at the same time, if he got that, what he was looking for then, and a little bit of that, and got a little bit out of the system, maybe he would have been a better pro. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was trying to say about Trevor Bauer is that I don't understand why people won't sign him. He
got fucked, man.
He served his suspension, even if he did what they said. He's suspended. I think what they're worried about, and now he's throwing harder than ever. Somebody needs to fucking sign him. It's league minimum. Come on, like they're afraid of, like, people. Number one, people who aren't even baseball fans going insane about the fact I can't believe this.
We'll take him. We just signed. What's
I
the
would
name?
gladly.
Pirates need another fucking arm to really cheer up the fucking thing.
Fuck if Cleveland took him back. I'd be pumped as fuck, but they won't. But they should. But I can't believe. I mean, there should be a bidding war after what he just did.
He won't be a starter for us, but he could be a reliever. Like
He'd be a starter for every single. I don't think there's a rotation in baseball he would not be a starter on. You're saying he's not a top 5 guy? No, he's top 5 guy in every single.
What is he banned by MLB forever or what?
No, he's just canceled. He's canceled. So he serves.
Yeah, he's got the stink of, like.
Yeah, and again, no evidence. It doesn't help that they didn't really like him to begin with, because he had weird ideas and he was, you know, he was pissed about shit. He talked about it on his social media. Shit that actually is good for baseball players to do, but he's the only one doing it. Baseball didn't love him for it.
Even John Rocker maintained the job whilst being a known racist. So it's like, I don't understand.
Right? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the precedents don't make any sense. And I don't know, man. Even if he did do something with no evidence, he served a suspension. I don't listen, the Cleveland Browns paid Deshaun Watson more money than anybody at the time.
Yeah.
Right? And now Trevor Bauer can't even sign for the league minimum? Come on, man. Like, even if there's a little uprising there, these people don't care about the team that much. Dude, he's the dude. And you know what's crazy? Mookie Betts and a bunch of other teammates came out and be like, Trevor deserves a chance to play again. Like, he's not a bad guy. He deserves a chance. Tons of people. And still no one will fucking do it. And he goes out and does. He threw 10 99 mile, or he threw 3 or 4 99 mile per hour pitches. He was 96 to 99. Before he was 93 to 94. So he's gotten hard. He has a splitter now. They didn't throw, like, he's better now than he was. And
is that time to develop?
Ridiculous. It seems ridiculous to me, and I really wish Cleveland would do it. League minimum, fucking do it. Fucking do it. I honestly, I know it's crazy because of how much crap I gave him, and even if, like, I still don't think he's a model citizen or a human being, but I feel bad for him. You know, obviously he's probably. He keeps saying he's
evidence first.
Well, it's not. Well, like I said, even if he did do it, he served a suspension. Dude, Michael Vick, everyone knew what Michael Vick did, and he did it, and he did real fucking jail time, but he was able to come back and play again.
Prison time.
Real prison time. And now Trevor come on.
What was it? Was it Mike Mexico? Was like his fucking
Ron Mexico.
They were even selling Falcons jerseys with the last name Mexico number 7 on them, man. That was great.
You guys remember the game Blitz the League?
You've talked about it.
NFL Blitz.
Well, Blitz the League was sort of like a more raunchy version where you could like send hookers to your fucking opponents the night before, fill them up with steroids. There was a guy in Blitz 2 in the prison yard because you could play prison football, which was like no pads, so like everything is just chaotic.
Longest yard.
But yeah, kind of, but without the pads. Like it was just without the pads. The quarterback on the other prison team was Mike Mexico, and they said it was for like a nod to that thing. Hold on. Let me give myself something. Hold on.
I remember telling you guys way back when there are 3 jerseys. Just a bit outside. No, I remember telling you guys back in the gap that there were 3 jerseys that they will not sell on NFL.com. So if you can find them, they are collector's item. Keep hold of them. One of them is the O.J. Simpson. They will not sell the Orenthal on NFL.com.
Not only that, but you can't make your own custom, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You cannot get that. You cannot get the Aaron Hernandez now. And you cannot find anywhere online. You cannot find a Ray Caruth anywhere.
If I try to make a Falcons or an Eagles jersey number 7 Mexico, am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they've made those.
Yeah,
I like it.
But listen, those are 3 guys that I mean, dude, Rake. I mean, all of them. But I'm specifically going to talk about Carew. Carew hired someone to kill his woman and the baby.
That's the thing. He didn't kill anybody himself, unlike Aaron Hernandez and O.J. Simpson, allegedly. But
they're all bad, man. But I'm just talking about one specifically. They're all fucking bad.
Also, Ray Caruth wasn't even that great of a receiver. Like, he was okay. He wasn't great.
That's not the point. And now his son, who lived, is special needs now, right? He's developmentally disabled because of the gunshot.
Yeah.
And I hear now they have a relationship, which makes he's
out?
He's been out for a while. He's been out for a few years. Yeah, he's been out a while. Yeah, he did like 15.
I have no idea who this guy is. That was one that slipped me.
Okay, well, I just told you what happened. Like he hired a hitman who's still in jail, I think, and he did a long time, and he's out. But I think now he's having, like, at first you're like, what the fuck? But then, like, yeah, I mean, it's probably, he probably appreciates his dad being around, and it's probably a bet, if he's gonna be a father now, even though it's fucked up what he did, of course, but it's better than him having him around than not. If he's gonna be a good father now.
I mean, there have been others.
Range, I get it. But.
There was a receiver, I can't remember his name. I believe he played in Carolina back in the day, but it was an accidental. It was a hit. He hit somebody and drove from the scene. Y'all remember who that was?
Man, wasn't that a guy?
I thought that was Florida.
He played for the Patriots too, I thought.
Yeah, that was Florida, I thought.
Okay.
It was like on a causeway or something.
Yeah. And then also,
Jim Boeheim did it a couple years ago.
Also, if you I'll talk about it in 1 second. But also, I was going to say, if you follow the clues of what happened in the case, Ray Lewis most probably,
Yeah. Oh, dude, something. I just.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. Something just happened with Will Smith's killer.
Oh
man, let me look it
up. Also, I was gonna say, what's the guy's name? The actor from 30 Rock.
Which Tracy Morgan?
No.
Tracy Morgan. Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. He killed a woman on set last year.
Yeah.
He shot her. They thought it was a blank or something, but it wasn't. And he shot her. She's dead now. He got a body on the move.
It does. And they're still in the trial phase right now, I think. Still.
Okay, too. So the guy who killed Will Smith in 2016 shooting was just reconvicted of manslaughter in a retrial. They had a retrial and he was convicted again.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if his sentence changed, but he was reconvicted.
Added on years. It's like, fuck, I fucked myself.
No, I hope not.
Why
Anyway.
did I have to leave so much hair?
Anyway, just to finish this segment, Trevor Bauer, great. However, he was going to be the hero of the week until today. But I feel like, I mean, we don't know everything, but it seems like there's no way on earth we can't give it to Mark Coleman.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's going to be all right. But apparently he saved people. So that being said, hopefully Mark Coleman's all right. But Mark the Hammer Coleman,
Hero of the
this
week.
week's hero of the week.
Hopefully everything's good. We wake up to good news tomorrow.
Although, I mean, if you guys would go back, I mean, it's hard to find them. I wish I knew where they were because we clipped them if I knew where they were. But I talk shit about Trevor Bauer a lot and still don't think he's a great human being. But I think he's a better human being who made a mistake. And even if his mistake wasn't what he was accused of, he made a mistake of just like, hooking up with random chicks on IG, right? You know, and he says some weird stuff.
Sliding can cost you.
All of these things he said, even the things he did that weren't wrong or against rules that are just made people go, what the hell? Before this happened is the reasons why he's not being signed now. But I think it's ridiculous. And I'm actually really, really, man, I really, really, really wish that fucking Cleveland would sign him. I really do. They won't. I want them to because I would fucking be pumped if he was in a rotation right now. And how much would it, dude? It would last a week.
We have your oldest Chapman. Let's add one bad boy to the entire fucking lineup, and
it's gonna be
Pittsburgh's the center of the world for at least a season.
It's gonna be a couple. It would be a couple jokes about all Cleveland's where all the fucking Predators go to play. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man.
Oh, Pittsburgh, it would just be a long-standing tradition after Ben Roethlisberger. So yeah, it's
anyway,
okay.
There you go. He can wear number 7.
Jeff Reed peeing in the street.
I gotta say this before we go. So they announced the Hall of Fame class for the NFL, and also shout out to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She just makes the modern wing. If y'all missed that Saturday night, but
for the NFL,
yes. And they had some guys that were in there that played pretty recently, including Patrick Willis, Dre Johnson, receiver for the Texans, and Devin Hester. But here's my thing. Devin Hester makes that's my point. Devin Hester makes the Hall of Fame as a punt returner.
Well, where's Josh Cribbs?
That's a good point, but also
on television in Cleveland.
That's true with his wife.
With Hester making it this quick, I think it's either next year or the year after they're saying Roethlisberger is eligible. Is he first ballot in y'all's opinion?
Listen, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, and
I know, but take that out of the equation. Dude went to 3 Super Bowls.
No. I'm saying even as a Browns fan, like it. Yes.
I'm going to go to Canton personally. I'm getting tickets when he gets nominated.
No, you won't.
I will. To sit on the lawn. I'm sitting on the goddamn lawn to watch the king of Pittsburgh get put where he belongs. And
in jail. Oh.
All right. I understand you hate on us, but you got a guy who's massaging bitches.
I just say that he deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I just said that.
I mean, what was it? 3 Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah, he was great. He was really, really good and fat the whole time, which was great. So, like, yes, he was great.
The chunky monkey.
Ass, but it was never like, fuck, Roethlisberger is fucking terrible. No, it's like, fuck him because he's good and he's an asshole.
Yeah, but that's the only thing about this class. Like, I get Andre Johnson. He was great.
How did Antonio Gates? I didn't realize Antonio Gates was actually eligible this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He'll get in, but why he didn't get in this year? I mean, he was.
Listen. Tight ends of
yeah, I mean,
but Devin
maybe Tony Gonzalez. He's top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah,
he's probably top 3. I don't know if there's anyone better than Gronk.
Kellen Winslow Sr., not Junior. No, he's not.
It's a different game back then too. I don't know, but Gronk is probably the best of all time, and
Tony Gonzalez.
Dude, Gates was one of the best, man. Top 5 for sure. He'll get in. Like that's cool going to Kent State because you see his jersey, they have a banner for him in the Raptors. His number's retired because he didn't play football in college. He only played basketball at Kent State, which is crazy to me, right? The guy's a Hall of Fame football player. Didn't play a down in college.
Who?
Antonio Gates.
Oh,
He was recruited, but he had better offers for basketball, so he played
You
basketball.
remember how stacked that team was when he like the old school San Diego Chargers?
I was gonna say the Kent State team. They went to the Elite Eight that year.
No. I mean I think it was like 05 Chargers or something like that. They had Drew Brees,
Yeah,
Kenny Tomlinson, Antonio Gates.
Is Sale still there?
Who?
Sale?
Junior Seau was still on that team. What was the guy's name? Sean Merriman.
Were those guys together? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But they didn't win much. Well, yeah, and fucking Rivers. No, Rivers right after that.
Rivers was on the team, but he was a reserve at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm saying they were deep.
Yeah, they've never won it. Well, now they're in LA, but they have Jim Harbaugh as a coach. Great khakis. Khakis
yes,
in LA.
film them all. Use drones. Get it done.
It's true.
Win another one in LA, but for the different team.
Spygate.
It will always stand, which is sad. I'm even saying that's fucked up that they're allowed to call themselves national champions. Like, so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird they haven't brought down more sanctions. I mean,
They had a lizard person, a shapeshifter going on to fucking sidelines all the
what's
time.
What's going on right now? I just heard that like Ted Cruz of all people stands between whether or not they're going to have sanctions on NIL deals.
Let
me see if I can find it.
I hate to cut out early. I gotta walk.
No, you're fine, buddy. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you Thursday.
See you guys.
All right, brother.
Man, now we're not going to talk about $2.99.
Well, overall, I'll give my 2 cents, and because I watched the replays online. So they were the day after Tim, which gives you a lot more. They made their money that night. All right, now I'm finding the free shit.
So you're saying you're a criminal?
I mean, by internet standards, maybe, but whatever.
What
a stream king?
Can you imagine if like people, whoever regulates people stealing shit, right? If they all just knocked it all the way down to local police departments, like, hey, somebody in your town, your small town, stream this, like fucking going in, like that'd be hell.
Just get swatted for no reason. You're just like, fuck.
That, like New Philly cops would be like, dude, what? I got a guy to arrest for fucking illegal streaming? Fuck yeah. Yeah. Piracy? Yeah. Dude.
Or you would have a couple cool cops be like, we do this all the fucking time. Shut up. Sit down, Farva.
Yeah, but there's Farvas, and there's always Farvas.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing Farva wasn't in that movie that most Farvas are is racist.
True.
There's no racism.
They'll have the same haircuts, flat tops. Ugh.
Sure.
Ugh. But yeah, all in all, I mean, the whole pay-per-view was awesome. Piotr Jan kicked the living shit out of Song Yadong. MVP changed my mind. Like, I'm gonna give him another shot because the fights I've seen of his in Bellator previously, and even the BKFC fight in London against Mike Perry, I was like really not impressed at all. Like, I just and yeah, it was, you know. Then what was the other one? It was Porier, by the way. Found out Saint Denis was on antibiotics for like a staph infection, apparently. And he went in there, looked stiff, didn't look like the Benoit Saint Denis that we've seen in the past.
He was afraid of the diamond.
Something was wrong.
I
really knew so. No, that he was still getting dominated on the ground at
He was
times.
afraid of him. Too nervous. The best fighter he's ever fought, which is true, definitely true. But
for sure. But I think if he wasn't sick, he probably would have dominated. I really do.
Fucking petty for you to take.
I cannot give any credit to the cubic zirconia. Like, it's just.
Listen, if you did this earlier in the show, I'd fight you more. But
that's why I'm doing it right now, because I know I want to kind of just talk about it real fast.
Well, it's buried and no one will see
Opus
it.
Clip.
No one's
Opus Clip will pick it up.
No, Opus Clip, please don't. Listen, you can recognize your name. Opus Clip, please don't. Anyway, how'd you figure out how to? What'd you say you could?
Oh, that part is awesome, and I want to. I actually can do it now, which is good. I upload hour clips, sometimes 2, whatever it is, cut in half the episode, and make it unlisted on our channel. There's still a YouTube link. And I put it in Opus Clip, and it just shits out all the what do you calls it?
Clips.
The clips. Yeah, so I can do it that way, and it's way easier actually. It's less work than I thought it would be.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I believe you.
So you take like, say we have like I don't know, fucking 3 hour and 10-minute episode. Okay. Cut that in half, make them hour 50, 2 hour, whatever it is, episodes or clips. And then you post them to YouTube as an unlisted video, which means it doesn't show up on your page as like a video, but it's uploaded to YouTube. It has a YouTube link that's connected to the video, and I can put that in Opus Clip and edit to my heart's desire what I want, and it spits out the clips. So
couldn't you? I figured you do that anyway. Okay,
I never thought of that, and I don't know why I never thought of that, but yeah, we're good on that now. So we fixed the problem.
Honestly, I thought that's what you were
shitting out more
doing.
material.
Honestly, that's what I thought you were already doing, or something like that. Yeah.
No, I was trying to like do hours and then upload them to a thing, and it was not working. So I just decided to do the YouTube link thing, and it's way easier. So now I know that we're good. I like that. I like it a lot.
It's good. How many more credits do we have on that? Probably not a lot.
I think we got like 45 hours. I haven't done much with it because I've had the frustration. Now that I have the YouTube link.
Yeah, and I do realize that all the clips you put up are just of you saying shit. I feel like my shit is getting buried.
No, you're in there.
No, there's one from the last.
Pulse
I looked
is in there.
Looked at clips from the last time. There's one you should have put up. I think it was good enough to put up.
Okay, well, give me timestamps.
I'm gonna say it was number 17. It was the one where the first one when I was talking about the band Ghost Towns.
Oh,
the first one. There's a couple clips.
That was that was like the opening. That was like the opening portion of the show.
Yeah, there's one clip. The first Ghost Hands clip, I think was good enough.
Okay,
because I say like, oh, this is the band, and I'm like, hey, I think they suck because they're billionaires, and I think it's good enough to put up. It's not as great.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I think it was funny though. I was looking at the clips and like, they give us scores on different things, and I do like that our scores in flow are always pretty good. We always get like A- in flow.
Yeah,
which I feel like
whenever I see like the grades and stuff underneath, I do judge myself a little harder Like I'm like, I gotta
I
be
think
better.
flow is probably the most important, but the funniest one is trend because we like talk about like, dude, remember this movie from the 70s? So trend.
We
We're gonna
tend to
get a lot of
skew
low
old.
scores unless
Yeah.
we make her like every day. We're like, what's trendy today? All right, let's talk about this. We could do that, but I don't know if you want to talk about Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and Ryan Gosling at the Oscars and BTS.
John Cena going out naked,
right?
which was weird. I saw the whole thing, and then the costume changed when they put him in the fucking toga. Like I saw that. It was just
That was
nobody needs to see John Cena naked at the Oscars. Have you seen that?
I didn't. I saw who won, and Oppenheimer.
Yeah, John Cena came out.
Oppenheimer
won everything.
I know, and it's great. It's a great movie. I fucking loved Oppenheimer. It's one of the listen. Oppenheimer and Doom 2 are the best two movies I've seen this year so far. It's only been 3 months, but still, those are honestly, I think they're both better than any movie I've seen last year. Empire, the Killers of the Flower
Moon or whatever.
Killers of the Flower Moon. It's probably the best movie I saw last year. But Oppenheimer's better than that, and Dune 2. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna win any Oscars, but it was fucking great.
It should.
It was, man. I've said it before, but that's one of the best experiences I've had in the theater in a long time. I walked out being like, "Fuck yeah, the movie fucking slapped." That was so good. That was awesome. I was pumped, dude. It was so good, and it was long. But I mean, a lot of movies, I don't go see it. I don't know if I waste my time seeing an hour 30-minute movie in the theater anymore. Come on, if it's an hour 30, it means it's not any good. It used to be anything under 90 minutes. You're like, it's probably sucks, and that's usually the case. Like 90% of movies under 90 minutes are garbage. But
that or if they showed like really important shit in the trailer, you're like, oh my god, they're putting a lot into this fucking trailer.
Right. It's basically only funny shit in there.
Yeah.
It happens a lot too. But now it's like, is the movie over 2 hours? If it's not under 2 hours, like, dude, it might suck.
I don't know. Some movies you can get away with it.
Yeah, of course. The comedies and shit. Yeah. They're usually the comedies aren't usually more than 2 hours. But all right, I'm ready. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, and I'm ready. And we do appreciate everybody for being here on Bro Plata. You sexy bitches, all of you. Let's stop screen sharing real quick. You guys were awesome. We will see you Thursday to talk about Tuivasa and Tabora. That'll be a fun one. Heavyweights, yay! Both can slap. So we'll talk about that Thursday.
A little catch. Yay, no one's gonna be there. Yay.
It happens. And as always, this will happen. We will see you at the Kumite, fam.
I gotta pee. One more time. Love to my dude Andrew Law. Fucking knocked a motherfucking out with his elbows. Fucking.